Down.
Don't cry for me. Okay, I had a misfortune accident. Don't cry for me. Cry for others, man. My grandmother told me when you think you doing bad, there's always somebody out there worse. Right. There's people out there in the world with nobody love, and nobody love them. How about that? What is happiness? What is happiness?
What is happiness?
What is happiness? Whatever you think it is wrong. It's simpler than that.
Thank you, Uncle Tracy.
Uncle Tracy.
True happiness is.
That's so profound, so powerful. We do want to start the podcast off by saying rest in peace to Micheal K. Williams.
Yes.
The video that I played was the final video that he posted on his page. It was a message from Tracy Morgan.
That's crazy.
I think it was very profound, and I think it's a small snapshot of just the kind of human being that he was. You hear a lot of stories. You see all of the images and the pictures and videos of him dancing. And I think when men dance and express themselves in that way, it shows a sense of freedom that not every man obtains, right? So, I just want to send condolences. We could just start the episode with a quick moment of silence for him, and then we can, talk about his legacy and his life a little bit later. But I did want to start there because he was my mom's favorite actor, one of my mom's favorite actors.
It's tough.
And so, we can give him a quick moment of silence, and then we'll get into it, y'all. Beautiful. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
On that note, welcome to the Need to Know podcast. We are back. Thank you guys for accompanying us after our break and our hiatus. Y'all are back. Like, the numbers is good. Like, really good.
I think y'all missed us.
The Lord is good. God is good. Yeah.
I might fuck around and leak our audio numbers just to show you.
Yo, that is hilarious.
Like, who did that? Who did that? Wait, that's crazy. Not me.
Wow, y'all seeing that?
Damn. I wonder who did.
A Drake fan leaking niggas shit.
What?
That's crazy.
It feels Drakey. That's Drake.
Leaking all the shit.
Leaks.
That's crazy.
Reggie Leaks.
Reggie Leaks. Yo, your name goes with so much ill
It
shit.
does.
Reggie is so fly.
It just
Like,
works.
It is fly.
Reggie fly.
Reggie Leaks.
Reggie Leaks.
Yeah.
Reggie Leaks.
I like that.
Not WikiLeaks.
Look, she
I'm
blushing.
blushing.
Can't give Reggie no compliments.
I know, I'm really bad.
That's a dope blog.
I give out mad compliments, but
You
like
do.
when people give them to me, I be like, oh
I
my
fucking
god.
suck.
You do.
Facts. I feel you.
Yeah.
Reggie Leaks. That's a hard vlog name.
It's
Like,
something. It's
There's something there.
There
But
is.
then that defeats the purpose of you leaking it because my name is like right there. Like, oh, I leaked this.
Nah, you gotta leak that shit with your chest. I did that shit.
I leaked it.
By the way, I did it.
Like, oh, that's your most valuable fucking asset in your musical catalog, nigga. I did that.
I did that, nigga.
Oh.
Reggie Leaks.
Reggie Leaks. I'm feeling that. I'm feeling that.
like
How y'all feeling though?
I'm doing good. Yo, y'all, please go like, subscribe, comment. We do a terrible job of doing that here because we just like
Yes.
to talk.
Yes.
Word. That's
yeah,
a
go show
whole
love.
fact.
That's a fact.
Need to know Audio Mac playlist is now up.
Yes.
All right,
Hey,
hello.
talk to us.
Come on, we even got an email, right?
Yes, we do. It is NTK Sounds playlist at Gmail. A lot of people hit
Oh.
Alex. Yeah. We got an email.
Oh,
you
okay.
can submit.
Got an email.
Okay.
So if you want your tunes on,
I mean, I knew that,
on the
yeah.
episode, you know that. Yeah. Don't worry, we can use it. If you want your your playlist, if you want your songs or one of your favorite artists' songs on the playlist, that is the Gmail NTK Sounds playlist at gmail.com. We got a lot of things coming, man. We still have a lot of things. I think the beautiful thing about podcasting and just creating in general is that it never stops. So like for the last 3 years of this podcast, I've always said, yo, we got some mad shit coming. And then I don't know if y'all like just look around a little bit and see us in the cameras. Like, we kind of got some things coming,
That's
right?
a fact.
You
Talk
feel
about
me?
it. Talk about the king.
Graduate.
But it's Drake week.
Yeah.
Drake week.
But it's Drake week,
Drake month.
right? Hey, guys, raise your hand.
Holiday.
Okay.
Reggie, not you. Guys,
Okay, fellas.
just fellas.
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
This is for us.
It's for the guys.
This is a little sexist, but
For the
okay.
mandem.
It might be slightly.
I'm kidding, yo.
No, you
I'm
know what?
kidding.
No, but
The
you know
woman
why?
right
But you
out.
know why? Like, you got a man. You're in a relationship.
Okay.
I don't need him to find anything out on this podcast, so I'm gonna exclude you from ruining anything in your home.
What's that shit called? Plausible deniability?
Yes.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, we
Okay.
can do that. We can do that.
Oh
We can
Oh
do
my
that.
god, fine.
Look at that.
So
Oh
wait.
my God, fine. You're protecting me.
Raise your hand
Oh fuck.
if you
Oh,
feel
you put me in a bad one. Go ahead.
like Drake.
Huh?
Okay.
If I feel like Drake,
If you feel like Drake.
Yo, I'm a gangster. I'm a gangster. Go ahead.
No, but
Y'all ain't
like
scared of
you don't
shit.
even know where we going with this.
I ain't scared of
okay,
shit.
okay.
Because
Shit.
I have a feeling my brother to the left, you know, his beard, both y'all niggas got illustrious beards. So I know y'all be like doing things that y'all probably, you know.
Yo, that was an old rumor.
But how do y'all feel?
Talking all the shit that you done
This is
been
my
through.
shit. I love it.
Say that you a lesbian, girl, me too. Hey, girls want girls.
Raise your hand
Raise my one hand.
if you're a lesbian.
First
like
of all,
Drake.
yo, listen.
let me tell you why I'm not
Raise
raising
your
my
hand if you're a
hand.
lesbian
Yo,
like Drake.
yo.
Because I have no idea
Put your
if
hands
this
in the-
offends people. I'm not fucking with y'all.
Drake doesn't
Wait,
offend
what?
anybody. Drake
I said I don't know if this offends people.
Yo.
I'm not fucking with it. Nope.
By Drake's definition, right? He said
Hey.
he likes girls.
he just said girls like girls.
He said no. He said I'm a lesbian. That's what he
Okay,
said.
so let me start off by saying I love the album. We're gonna get into it, but that just so I'm not hating, but that bar just doesn't make sense because he says girls like girls, me too. So does that mean he's calling himself a girl?
Bitch ass nigga.
Supposed to make sense. It's supposed to be provocative.
Look, we are
Like,
deep diving.
It just doesn't. Okay,
And I know he's like,
genius.com.
oh my
It's
god.
supposed to be provocative.
Yo, I don't think so. I don't think so.
It just doesn't make sense.
feel
Like,
you.
Does.
I
It's a
hear
play
you.
on words because girls like girls. Me too. I like girls too.
Yeah.
so then
I
you're just a straight man
addition.
then. Like,
Yeah, I'm a straight man lesbian.
I'm a straight man that like
we are
girls.
doing?
Straight
I'm
ass
sorry,
man
okay, I'm sorry.
lesbian.
Look at what we're doing.
gay rights.
Always.
That's a fact.
Nigga said, "Oh, wait, yo, fat."
That's a fact.
That's so fat. That's what I said. I'm leaving this one alone.
You know, we're progressive over
He
here.
went crazy on this.
Oh, deep
right?
progressive.
This was the vibe. When I heard this at 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning,
Right.
4 in the morning, 5 in the morning, I didn't go to sleep.
Nigga said
I
all
kept
morning.
it on repeat. You feel me? I felt like, I don't know why, I remember Marvin's Room when it dropped. I remember where I was. I
course
remember
you
how
do.
I felt.
Of
I
course
felt this is the closest thing
Oh, shit.
for me. I
Oh,
know he
shit,
tried
that's
with
dope.
Jaded. I know Jaded has a lane of his own. I know
Yeah.
he got a
Feeling
bunch of
this
other
on
songs.
Jaded.
Sure.
I know he does, right? That's Drake. That's what he does. It's something about the instruments.
Shot 42 cause you.
It's something about this that says Marvin's Room. It's like the 2021
Okay.
version of Marvin's
With
Room
some
to me.
hi-hats on it.
With like
Tempo's a
Lil
little
Baby.
faster.
It's just a little bit sped up, and it did it for me.
I missed. I
I
like
ain't
that
gonna lie to
sound.
you. That's where the album starts for me. So.
It made me call myself a lesbian.
Oh my goodness.
You know, you niggas.
Yo, you just don't get
I'm gonna pray for you. Yeah, I just that's all I can say.
said, "I'ma pray
I'ma
for you."
just pray and just
just
hope
don't-
for the best.
He just be
Drake
catching
said
me
it.
off guard.
Yeah, what Drake said,
That's
and
what
what
I
you're
did.
absorbing.
But that's what I did. Yeah. The biggest artist in the fucking world says it, and I called you off guard.
What's the fact?
Look at what's happening on the
There's some
podcast.
child. You know what? When I hear you say things like that, I feel like there's some child out there that listen to that line, and like I can imagine, like there's another little SaVon out there that hasn't experienced a lot, and
Yeah.
he's absorbing this, and he's like, "I'm a lesbian."
Just like that too.
We
Right.
define the odds, baby. If that's what he wants to do.
I don't know what to do
Like,
here.
Let's identify with what you want to identify.
I don't know.
Always.
That's a fact. Do what you want.
I bet.
I guess fine.
I guess.
I'll allow it.
I guess.
I'll allow it.
I don't know really where y'all want to begin with this album, but I love the album. We had an extended conversation on Patreon, but we would be remiss if we didn't have the conversation here too, because we know there's a lot of people who listen to Drake. We know the people that fuck with us. We know that Alex is super music man.
Yep.
We know that we
Reggie
have
too.
an
Dun,
artist
dun.
and word, right? We have an artist. We are blessed and honored to have an artist on the podcast, and we also have a music journalist. So that's really why I look forward to doing album reviews and breaking down music on this podcast, because it's 4 different perspectives. Like me, I'm the pure consumer. Like I don't give a fuck. I'm just gonna listen.
On the Patreon, he was like, "I love Drake." Like, he just repeated it mad times.
It's good. I don't want to hear your mouth. It's good. It's good. I want to hear it.
Hey, he called Alex a Drake stan. I was looking at son like, wow.
He said you love Drake. He said you love Drake, and you got a little strange.
You really-
And go to Patreon. You got to watch that Patreon.
whatever.
You got weird. I was like, yo, I
was
never.
like,
You okay?
Like, love Drake.
Nigga said I love Drake.
Yeah.
Like I said, like, yeah. But anyway, I'm a real big fan of the album. Honestly, I see a lot of critiques.
I see a lot of critiques in it because I have to keep up with
are
the
the
people who are actually like writing articles, critiquing, but not just the trolls either, like professional music critics. And the reception has not been good in terms of like that group of the internet. Like
What
they
are some
have
of the critiques
not
you've
been,
seen?
and the main critique is gonna, spoiler alert, this is gonna bleed a lot into what we might have said. The overall consensus is like it was safe. It was just Drake. Like we already heard this formulaic. And yeah, people were just wanting him to experiment more, and they didn't think it was very different. That's what's going on in like music critique world.
Yeah,
But my response to music critique world, whoever that is, if that's Elliot Wilson, if it's Joe, whoever it is, right? Whoever's responsible for setting that bar when albums come out, my response to that specific critique is that Drake has done different sounds, right? And we spoke about some of those sounds in our other conversation, but just to kind of relay that here, we heard One Dance. And people killed him.
And just hold on,
we called him a culture vulture when One Dance came out. When
I didn't like
Controller
that.
came out, we called him a culture vulture. Oh, he's taking the sound. Man Tem Ding. Like, no, bro, that's the correct.
Man Tem Ding.
Man Tem Ding. Like,
Wait,
that's what the niggas
what?
was saying back then.
It's Man Tem Ting.
bro, the Mandem.
The Man Tem. The
Man
Man
Tem
Tings.
Yo,
The
shout out
Tings
to
with the mines.
Let's
Man
not-
Tings, man.
Let's not do this.
all my
Let's not do
American
this.
But they was killing my
Let's
nigga.
not do
Yeah,
that.
I never connected with you on that. Like we American.
Nah, we gotta connect on that.
Yeah, we gotta
more
connect on that, man.
Yeah, like make some mac and
Yeah.
cheese.
Yo, he
The Man
said,
Tem Ding.
wait, God,
Mix
he
your mac
said,
and cheese,
SaVon,
Michael.
SaVon said Man Tem Ding. It's Mandem and Ting.
Man
He
and
like, he
Man
like,
Tings them.
I'm sorry, I just need to repeat that.
Mom, you never took me out of the house. The fuck.
By the way, just to mention real quick, that's more so like not more so, but where he gets a lot of that slang is Toronto. Like Toronto
Yes.
is mad Caribbean,
Super
so
Caribbean.
that has a
Super
lot to do
Caribbean.
with
A
it.
lot of people don't know that.
Facts,
don't know
facts.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Uncultured
Americans don't know that.
swine.
But again, when he puts that on his
Yes.
albums, a lot of people look at him like, oh, he's not pushing the bar, he's not doing anything different, but he introduces an entire sound. Just him being him is a whole new sound in itself.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But it's been 10 years now since he's been doing this shit,
Right.
so it's not new anymore.
Yeah.
But he's pushed the sound before.
He has.
And I understand like
Right.
it's a formula to the kind of album that he's making,
Right.
Like the sounds, the interludes, the samples,
The rollout.
even everything is very similar to what we've seen in the past. But I didn't like Scorpion, right? I wasn't a fan of Scorpion.
I didn't. I
so
loved-
I was
I loved it.
looking to see what he was gonna do next. Personally, for me, just my opinion. And when he came back, I'm like, oh shit. I'm up till 4 a.m. and 5 listening to this song and it's on repeat. And I have a lot of songs that really stand out to me that I like, that I can recite, that I can listen to around people with my friends. I can listen to it on my own time. Like,
it's good.
I feel like he kind of delivered on this project, except for like the visual component, which is the artwork.
Okay.
And then that goes to my other point, which is humans are so fickle, right? We're so naive that I don't think we ever really appreciate artwork until we get some shit like this. The album and the critiques that come with the album, say that he actually put thought and care into how the visual, the concepts of this artwork looked. If he did that, would we still receive the music the same way if it just wasn't 12 emojis on our phone?
You know, so for me, the artwork is very important. Duh, right? Okay. When I don't want to steal someone's point because someone made a very good point in the Patreon, so I won't say that point. But for me, when I'm listening to an album and I'm absorbing it on Spotify or Apple Music or anything for that nature, visually seeing the artwork that corresponds with it is very important. Even for me personally as an artist, I know that, okay, I want my artwork. When I'm listening to the album, I literally stare at my artwork and I listen to the album and I'm like, yes, this feels right. Here's the right colors. Here's the colors that I see in my head as it's playing. I see orange, I see blue, I see red. Like, that's how it is. So for me, the pregnant emoji thing, at first, I thought somebody was being funny. Like, oh, this will get you pregnant. And I was like, oh, this is really some lovey shit. But then when I went to Spotify, I said, oh, this is the artwork.
Like this is
Like,
dead
he's dead
ass.
ass.
Like,
Yeah, I was like, this dead ass artwork. But here's the thing. We're talking about it.
And thank you.
And that's the only thing that makes me go, okay.
And my contention to that is good music is good music, right? I think everybody in this room has told me that.
The music's
one time.
good.
Good music is good music. So he does have some fact into what he's saying, SaVon. Like sometimes you might be on the fence about a song. Might see the album cover work and you be like, you know what, I ain't really feeling it. I definitely understand that, but I do want to shoot some of the people, some of the critics, some bail as to where they're coming from because, like SaVon voice, like he has pushed the envelope.
Yeah.
He has tried to change his sound, Afro beats, different lanes. Absolutely. I think what those critics are speaking to, and as a Drake stan on this podcast,
what threw me off was the formulaic shit, right? So I know you could do it really well. I don't think that's a slight to Drake, because every person I've had this conversation with, when I tell them like, you know, I think it's a cool album, I think I like it, they get really angry at me. I'm like,
When you say that you like it?
So I've said shit like, yeah, I think it was just a little bit too cool, and he followed his formula, which works. They go right into, well, I don't understand. Don't you like champagne poetry? I'm like, of course I do. But I'm a human being. I'd be remiss if I wasn't to not compare it to another person's body of work, or just to compare the previous shit that I've heard from him. And as a fan, I'm just starting to notice things. I think that's what it is. I'm starting to notice how much to a T he follows his formulas, which again, it works. So again, what you gonna tell a dude to stop doing something that don't work? We're not speaking to that. Okay. Maybe I'm being a little bit music snobby here, but
you're a fucking music snob. Bro.
I think it's the first. This is the first time that I'll say. Okay, this is snobby of you.
It might be.
Like you're
first time. That's the first time I'll say.
I mean, I don't mind it because like he always backs up his points.
I like it.
So.
Yeah, no, for sure, it's valid. Everything you said is valid. Was it you that brought up the whole discography, like seeing your whole catalog? Was it you?
No. You're talking about the art?
Yes, the artwork.
Okay, so like just to say that, and then like he's gonna continue. But when we're speaking about the cover art, the reason why I know it's just like whatever, but like the reason why I don't like it is because he has all the resources in the whole world. There's the top designers who want to work with him, who would probably do it for free, even though he would pay them. But like you could have done like an amazing artistic cover art piece for this, and you didn't. You just put like some emojis on it. So that's why I didn't like that, because it just shows intention when you put a lot of care into your artwork. And then like 2, 3, 4 decades down the line, when you look back on his album covers, it's like that this cover right there, I don't know. It just I don't know how it's gonna age, but whatever.
I get exactly what you're saying. So for me,
by the way, I love the album. By the way, I feel like so far it sounds like I hate the album. I fucking love it.
And that's the point I'm getting to about this shit. You can't even talk about Drake in like another bit of a fashion without them like, oh, you hate him. Like, whoa, like he makes good music.
Well, I think it's just the word legacy. Going back to Reggie's point, if you go on your phone right now, type in Google Drake albums, and then you look at all of the artworks from If You're Reading This Too Late to Nothing Was the Same to Take Care, right? Those are the first 3, and Views. Views was pretty prominent,
iconic. It was absolutely.
But those 4 album covers, if you take those 4 and then you put it alongside this, it just doesn't compare. Like it almost, I won't say makes it forgettable because it's still recency bias, but it has to do something to the brain. It has to trick the brain. You know, it makes it but also somewhat forgettable.
In the stack, which I like about that though, when you go back in years' time, you'll realize you can kind of see that there was a change in something. And I appreciate that. You see how you just said like, yo, a lot of the things were similar in the realm of how they were done and all that. All of that is cool. But like now, as someone that probably never listened to Drake and you go back to that, all the pictures of the discographies, this is going to catch your eye. This is going to catch your eye and be like, yo, what made this different?
But I hate it. But I hate it. So you know and I like the album.
You know what I'm realizing?
I just don't like emojis.
Everybody's okay with just the same stuff. If we can admit that, I'm good.
Wait, what?
What do you mean?
I think everybody's just content with the same stuff from Drake, right?
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm not mad at that.
I'm good.
Because
what do you mean, like him doing the same stuff?
So I'm like good. The point that I made on Patreon, I don't want to say the exact one, but I'm ready for him to just try some shit. Okay. And not that he hasn't on his album, right? I know I've heard More Life, the playlist. I know about Views. He went a little bit into One Dance. When I say try some shit, like, bro, you're Drake. It's hard. You can't miss.
Okay.
You can get on anything.
You can miss.
No, not
and
him.
if you do miss and you're Drake.
When did Drake miss?
Now what's the conversation?
I don't want to do that. I can name.
Now
but I don't
want to
do it.
Okay.
I don't want to do it. But can I say this?
Yeah.
People have been making this argument online. SaVon, please cue the video. And people have been saying, oh my God, Drake never like raps about like real shit that goes on.
Like what is he saying?
Like what is he saying? He's always rapping
He's still talking about girls. Like
so people have posted, yo, this is how Drake would sound if he was talking about this shit. Please play this clip.
Let me hear this shit.
Yeah, I turn on CNN. Another natural disaster, I just don't see an end. It's like an eye of hurricanes, what we seeing in. My son's scared of the monsters, I'm scared of seeing him. Plus, I don't need no friends. Yeah. The climate changing, I still see the winds. Famine all across the world, we might not eat again. Never pull out, I just leave it in.
Never pull out, I just leave it in.
Wait, hold on.
Never pull out, I
Was
just
that-
leave it in.
Conscious. That was conscious Drake.
Your point was that we don't want that because I kind of want that. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I don't want that.
The
It
running
is.
joke on the internet was, "Yo, I want this." Nigga said CNN. Yo, that
No.
shit was hilarious.
Like you guys really want like because that has been
Yeah.
a critique throughout his whole career. Like, what are you really doing with your music? And like it really hits when people are like, "Yo, you guys want him to fucking rap about like North Korea or something?" Like, and I'm
That's
Korean.
what niggas
I'm
say.
Korean. I can say
And I'm
this. So don't come for me. But like, you really want that? Like, no, I'm good. Like, but like for the overall critiques that we were talking about, my stance on it is like I don't mind because Drake is great at being Drake. He's successful because he has done this for so long. So I don't mind us getting this album that is like just Drake being Drake.
You know what it is for me, Reg? The content doesn't have to change. You feel what I'm saying? I think when every time people say that, I think they're speaking from more of a musicality standpoint. Bro, I want you to keep talking about fucking girls, how you single, how you hate this person and that person. That's fly shit to me. That's some fly ass shit. The content doesn't have to change. It's how you deliver the content. And you've been delivering the content to me in the same formula.
But it works.
But now hold on.
I love the Instagram
now
captions,
So now
bro.
talk to me.
And we
When
go
I
to-
drop
we
some
go-
fire on the gram, I can't wait to be like, yo,
now
I
talk
go
to
to
me.
this song, I go to that song. Oh, this is gonna work here. Oh, I got some old friends who I don't fuck with. Fuck them niggas. Thank you, Drake. Like, there's mad shit that I still want that nobody else can give me.
Okay, so what I'm highlighting is I know SaVon is ready for all of that when it drops. What about the other person who's been receiving that album year after year after year that is not SaVon?
Oh, go listen to somebody else then. Fuck out of here, nigga.
Period.
You know,
Gangster. You feel me? Go listen to somebody else. Like,
Yo,
if I want to shit on my ex,
I want to
then
ask.
let me go.
I want to
go
ask
Drake.
those people who are like tired of Drake. Not Alex because he already answered. Like he told us exactly what he wants.
And I like the album.
I want.
Okay.
I want to ask those people like,
say
what
that.
do you want him to do? Like specifically, you keep saying like he needs to like give us more. He needs to experiment. Like, what do you want him to do? Like, what will you be satisfied with? Because he has really performed at such a high level. Like, what more do we want for him to do?
Yeah.
And also, you mentioned legacy. People are really like, what legacy is he leaving behind? And you know how
Somebody
like
said that
the
about the boy.
the substance,
Wait, somebody said
like the
that?
substance of it. Like, what
Okay,
are you
got it,
really
got it,
rapping
got it.
about? Like, when you look at Kendrick, you definitely know. But I'm satisfied with Drake's legacy is because like he really puts people on, and he doesn't have to do that, and he does that at such the biggest global stage ever, and he put like I can't name specific names because then their stands are gonna be like, well, they've been
I'll say it
around.
like this, right? Maybe not put people on, but he definitely introduced a lot of old or newer artists to a bigger platform. So like
Yeah, and that's a
Migos.
gift that he doesn't have to do, and he
Lil
uses
Baby.
that. And I know
That's a few
a
artists.
lot of other people do that, but Drake is doing that, and I'm thankful. And he's using his gift, and that could be his legacy. Like I'm good with that.
And then
he's
honestly,
changing people's lives.
doesn't
Alex, think
change his
about
legacy.
it.
This
I need you
doesn't
to
change
really
it.
think about it. Think about the legacy that we're talking about. Think about all the clubs you ever been to. Think about all the women you ever been around. Think about even the times you was feeling a way about some of your mans who did you wrong. Because Drake really talks about that in a very subtle, calm. Like I like how he talks about his old friendships that didn't work. But who else? Answer this. Who else can you turn on in the hookah spot?
Okay, there's mad
Amatura?
people.
Like,
There's mad people you can turn on.
no,
What are you talking about?
No,
mad niggas.
Bad Bunny?
Burna Boy.
Of course, well, Bad Bunny. Whoa.
Bunny.
Nah, he got it. He might be
Bad
the
Bunny
king.
Yes.
is-
So what is your
Bunny.
point?
But what I'm saying
That shit
is
hard.
there's a certain vibe that comes with, there's a certain, like you said, formula, consistency that it just goes to being great.
Yeah.
It's the LeBron effect. It's the Tom Brady effect.
Yeah.
It's the, yo, damn, you're so great. Holy fuck, you're averaging another triple-double. Holy fuck, Tom Brady, you just won another ring at 43 years old.
Yo.
My nigga, what are you doing? Drake is like,
Yo.
he's reached that level to
Don't get
where,
it fucked up.
yo, where can he go? He's
He
breaking
can't
the
go nowhere.
streaming records. He's dissing niggas. Like, he said,
Yeah.
oh, he's pussy. He
dissed
talks
niggas
about
on
his
his last
ex.
album.
His name is Certified Lover Boy. He got a heart in his head. This nigga's mad soft. I'm gangster. My dad, thuggest nigga in the world. I don't really like son like that.
Ooh,
right? But now he's coming on here talking about, yo, he called Swiss Beats a bitch
That was
on his album.
Yikes.
Like you can't take that back. You can't take that back. When you coming at Kanye West, you can't take that back. Like it's very direct. I don't think in a very long time he's been this direct. It's normally subs, and we love the subs,
Yeah.
which leads me to 7 a.m. 7 a.m. on Bridal's Path. That Drake, it was direct, it was calculated, it was focused, it was lasered in. If you love rap, you can't tell me you don't like that. And then if you want to vibe with your girl, you could go put on Way Too Sexy or whatever the case may be.
I'll say also, I don't mind him continuing this formula, the sound or whatever, because to me, a lot of that like won't ever go out of style. Like the Ross, the You Only Live Twice, his collab track with Ross, it sounds like such a Drake / Rick Ross track. It sounds honestly, it sounds exactly like it. And Wayne's, I'm sorry. But then when you're listening to that, I'm sorry, this is totally somebody else's point. This is my boyfriend's point. I'm sorry, I stole it. But like that, like songs like that. We drop on Thursday. He drops on Friday. No, but like that sound, even though it sounds so familiar, that will never go out of style. It sounds like the way the beat sounds. I don't know the exact word for like the triumphant.
I'm about to put a play right now.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it would never go
You
out of
saying
style.
no? It was going out of style. I'm
Right here.
Colorist? You said there's a lot of critics, right?
That's true.
I thought they were like done with that sound.
Yeah, they plotting on me,
I'm
but
not a
they
fan of
gotta
this
do
song.
something. Told my dog do something just to shoot.
I'm a sucker for those breakdowns like that.
That's what I'm saying. Like that.
That's just Blaze, baby.
It's never
Like,
gonna go out
the
of
sucker
style.
for that burn, the burn.
It's never gonna
Maybe,
go out of
maybe
style.
I'm wrong. Maybe, but I personally think that and them rapping like that, the beat like that, them together. Like I don't think it'll go out of style.
What's the name? What's the name of that
I
again?
want to say
Wait, what?
Live Twice.
Because
Think.
I want to know who did the drum. I want to know who did it.
think
Because it sounds like 1500 and
Right?
nothing. The 1500. It sound like the 1500 and nothing dudes. What is it called again?
You Only Live Twice. You only live twice. Right. So I think it's timeless. That song in particular has a timeless kind of sound to it.
Yeah.
Again, I think it was a safe album coming off of Scorpion.
And that's okay to say. That's not a slight.
Yeah, it's not a slight.
I just
You
want
hate
people
that
to be
album? No, I'm
clear.
kidding.
Yeah,
people,
I'm a fan.
people can critique something and still like it. Let me be very clear. The songs I like on this album, I really, really like. I think, you know what it is for me? Like when I hear songs like Pipe Down on this album, and then I hear like other stuff on this album that doesn't sound like that, that's my homework for y'all. Listen to Pipe Down and then listen to other records on that album.
Okay.
Just listen to the production, the time, just the beat, the
A major.
it's me. They're doing my producer tag, y'all. They being annoying.
Yo, he didn't send me that beat, y'all. I want to let y'all know.
You know it's
That's
vibe.
not true.
I like when we communicate through the story. It's kind of fun.
I sent you. He's such a
Our
liar.
story is-
you come on here and lie.
No,
I'm about to start. No. I'm about to start reading this nigga. I'm getting him now.
You come on here.
You
lied.
He making me look crazy.
After all the truths,
I done sent,
he lied.
I sent Dev a beat 2 days ago.
He sent me a beat 2 days ago. He sent me a fire beat. It wasn't that beat, but this beat was fire. Like, I appreciate the sending.
Yo, how
that
I
shit
make
was fire.
beats? How I do that?
We talk later.
That's a bad question. I'm not gonna lie.
how I
For a
do
nigga
that,
say, yo,
though?
how I make
How I
beats?
do
It's
that?
like,
How I do
you
that?
look at him and go,
How I did that?
well,
Just
you
like
know.
We gotta go downstairs.
Drake type beat and then just put A
Oh
major.
my
A
goodness.
You're going the wrong direction
Just put A
already.
major right over the like Drake type beat.
going the wrong
Devon
direction.
Terrell type
I'ma
beat.
smoke this nigga in the production
Devon
wars.
Terrell. Yo, you know what's funny?
I would smoke your food.
I'ma smoke this nigga in the production
I've
wars.
typed that in a few times on YouTube, like Devon Terrell type beat.
Do you like
It's
them?
I fucking hate them. It's always
hate them?
Oh,
it's
let's listen to
funny.
them.
It's oh my god. It's the funniest shit in the world when I hear. I'm
let's do
like,
it.
because I go, this what you think? Oh, this is what you think
This
of
what
me?
you think I would
All
happen.
right.
Devon
Terrell type beat.
Would I be annoying if I started doing those?
type.
Nah, I'll promote that
you
shit.
promote that shit?
That'd be fire.
Type.
Devon
But you're
Terrell
on
type beat?
YouTube a lot. I know you see a
Come
lot
on.
of that shit.
Oh, bro, it's fucking hilarious, bro.
I'm going to select the. Let's see.
Uh-oh. God help me. Look what you niggas think of me. Watch this.
All right.
Let me see
Of
what they
course,
think
the
you want.
internet
How many
doesn't
views
wanna
does it
work.
have?
It's not coming up for whatever reason. They don't want Devon to kill it. Hey, here we go right here. Devon. This is 2 years ago. So do you want to know what your fans think you sounded like
Oh
2
my
years
God.
ago?
I'd love to.
Or 9 months ago?
Pick.
Nah, give me
Which
9
one has
months.
more views?
9 months?
Yeah, the more
Okay,
recent
now-
one.
okay,
9
now.
months. Let's do
Give
it.
me 9 months.
Let me see what they talking for Dev.
If it's hard, I'm gonna be blown away. This is my vibe. Hold on.
9 months ago. Devon Terrell type beat.
Oh, this you.
This is my vibe.
They know you.
Fuck you.
Don't you
I mean,
hate
it will
me?
be their dream come true for you to like this beat, probably. So.
Oh, it's a
you right
vibe.
This you right here.
Oh, Dev, please do it to him. I can't believe we give you guys this for free.
Cause I want my girl back.
Come on.
Oh my God, though. I'm tearing up.
If she ain't gotta cry, she ain't gotta cry. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I want my girl back.
He wants his girl back.
Me too.
All those IG captions and those factions you wrote with ain't nothing like you.
Stop playing with
You guys,
him, bro.
you guys,
Nothing like that.
you guys
Nothing
don't
like
deserve.
you.
I'm sorry, you guys. We love the supporters. You guys don't deserve that for free. Like that was amazing. Wow, I can't wait. I just watched that.
I'm gonna send it to
Right
you.
in
Just
front
give
of
me
us.
credit. Just give
Very,
me credit.
I
That's
was
it.
Oh my
very
God.
impressed with. Wow, I really like that.
Yo, your peoples know you. Your peoples know you.
9 p.m. in Long Island.
All I want.
Loading.
Reggie just got a credit. I
Loading.
swear that's. I'm making a song called 9 p.m. in Long Island. That is
It will be like,
crazy.
it'll be
9 p.m. in
like,
LA.
wait, but give me a verse.
LA.
9 p.m. in LA.
9 p.m. in LA.
That's
the one.
hard.
9 p.m. at LA.
He was like, I'll meet you at Voodoo Crab in Rockville Center.
Come
Rockville Center, come on.
We always used to go there, so I know what to get you.
That's why I know what to get you.
No, but that's actually what I really like about Drake. He really like says such specific shit, like restaurant names and street names.
Yes.
Like I love that about him.
That's a good
I love
writer.
that
That's a
about
very good writer, though.
I love that
That's
about him.
that's a technique. Like they being specific. Like I'd like to do that too. I like to name specific streets, specific friends.
Yeah. Anyway, let's talk about Dev again. That was amazing.
Nah, thank you.
That was oh my
Thank
God.
you, y'all.
I'm
Thank you,
emotional.
y'all.
He do that in
Thank
his
you, y'all.
sleep.
Dev and
Freestyle.
Drake, they just know.
I was in the session.
Devin, yo,
Devin Drake.
He's gonna kill me.
Devin
D and D.
They just know how to like
D squared.
The album.
They just
D&D.
tug at niggas' heartstrings
The
and they
do it
give
so
you
well.
shit to tell your girl. Like I don't know what to say to my girl. I can't communicate.
Wait,
You feel me?
Wait, where is this going?
I don't know.
Wait,
Like,
what?
it got
Like-
deep.
I'm just saying.
Oh my goodness.
There's
It cut
certain
deep.
men
Important.
that speak for men. You
It
feel
cut
me?
deep.
Oh, yeah.
There's men that speak for men, and then it's like it's a few of those who's really on that list. And I think
Word.
Drake does it at a high level.
He does. He really
Devon Terrell, he does it at a very high level too.
Period.
You feel? It's a lot of captions.
Don't catch me
up. But there's a
Don't catch
lot.
me
There's a lot of
Yeah.
lot
like
of this
that.
nigga's lyrics that I've been sending out.
And I will
I'm like, yo,
I will
I be
say
taking
this,
mad
though.
credit for his work too.
You are sad.
Dev said that? Nah, that's me.
Nah, that's me.
You are
Nah, that's
sad.
not. That's
Nah,
me.
That is me,
dog.
though.
I do feel
That's
like
me,
for
dog.
all the
That's
people
me,
that
dog.
do critique him, or I mean, anytime he drops music, you should appreciate the artistry and the words.
Man, I love-
the words
I love
are
it, man.
always unmatched.
Yeah.
You know, I'm complaining about some of the beats, right? Because I'm making beats and some of it sounded minimalistic.
You're getting
to me.
deep. You're getting
Yeah,
deeper
but
into that. Yeah.
You're an elitist.
The words, right? But the words that he's laying on that shit,
Fire.
You can't knock that.
I love it.
It's
good.
It's really relatable.
I like CLB.
Yeah, I
it's
like it.
It sounds like a Drake album.
Yep, sounds like a Drake album.
And that's all I'm expecting from Drake. He's done enough for me as an artist and you know contributing to music to me. He's pushed boundaries. I don't want to hear about he does the same thing because we can listen to his first song and we can listen to fucking the middle of his catalog from the Afro beats, from the grime stuff that he did with the UK stuff. Like
The Man Tim Dings?
The Man Tim Dings.
Wait, episode title.
You so stupid. Man Tim
The Man
Dings.
Tim featuring gigs.
Mantam.
Big up that boy gigs.
Yo, they gonna kill you.
You feel me?
I
Mantam Dings.
appreciate
Oh
it.
my God.
I appreciate Drake for what
He
he
said
is.
Mantam.
And
So funny.
it's great. I love all the music that he's dropping in, and
Nah, yeah.
he gave us another one, and I'm
And
happy about
honestly,
that.
here's another thing. I'm glad he's releasing music.
That's true.
Like you in a mode, you getting so much money right now, bro. Like,
don't gotta do that.
You don't even gotta be doing all of this.
Yeah,
but,
thank you for still caring
absolutely
about music,
still
because he
caring.
does not have to do music,
Nah,
y'all.
I don't think they understand that. Though. I think
Not anymore.
Rihanna.
For so long, they just expect it.
Oh, my God.
Yo, bro, the number he's touching, how he's living, the things he's accomplished.
Yeah.
Music. These niggas don't
Think about why he dissed Swizz Beats, right?
Okay.
Okay.
He dissed Swizz Beats because Swizz got drunk and he said on an Instagram live that he would literally take something and shoot Drake's plane out the sky. Now listen,
Ooh. That's crazy. Okay.
not saying, hey, if I see him, I would shoot him.
Okay.
The boy is so far removed from the world and music that somebody could say, yo, I'll shoot your fucking plane out the sky.
Your plane, though.
And you feel that. Like, that's a real shot. Where you hold on
That
to
was
that
pretty
shit
bad.
for like a year and
I
say,
feel it,
yo, you a bitch ass nigga on my album.
Why he
like,
said that?
I have no idea.
I don't know. I really don't. Truly,
Okay.
I don't know. I know
I
he was
don't know
drinking.
that. I don't know much about
I will say my speculation, right? And let's go into my sick ass brain. Drake, women. Drake is, you know, he's been around. He's done his thing in the industry, right?
Okay.
He's worked with Alicia Keys on one of her biggest songs, Unthinkable.
This is gonna be
Alicia
a bad
Keys
take.
is, it's not a bad take.
Okay, I'm waiting.
Drake fucks women.
That's true.
right?
Didn't he
Like
say
artists.
unthinkable in that?
He
in
meant
that
he
verse?
referenced to unthinkable in the
shit.
verse, and then proceeded to shoot at the husband of the person that sings the song, unthinkable, that he co-wrote. So no, my brain is not that far off, Dev. I'm sorry.
Oh,
this
no,
is not one of those
we can't
examples.
do that.
But yeah.
We can't do that. You gonna put that on
Can't
Swizzy?
do that.
So just to say how rich he is and how let me not say grateful we should be for him to drop music, but appreciative, right? We should be
Yeah.
appreciative that somebody's so rich and so far removed from reality that somebody could diss him and say, "Yo, I'm gonna shoot your fucking plane out the sky." It's still making music,
Okay.
because he does have a plane.
I'm
Your
sure he
plane.
does have many.
And no one else's. Yours.
It's his.
Okay.
It's
Like, you know how this your
yours.
studio?
Okay.
Like,
I
that's
can't
his
wait to hear
place.
this.
Like, no,
So
it's the
somebody came
same
and
concept.
say, I'm gonna blow this shit up.
What you gonna do?
I'm gonna dish you on every song. I'm gonna make an album about you.
Exactly.
Don't tell you gonna blow my studio up.
Speaking of disses,
Please
right?
keep my studio out
This
there.
is kind of nasty, but let's do it.
What are we doing? Say we have no idea what's going on.
Go help us.
Hey, Miss Donda, you running to my mama, please tell her I said say something. I'm starting to believe ain't no such thing as heaven's trumpets. No after over, this is it done. If there's a heaven, you would think they let you speak to your son. Maybe she has in the form of a baby's laugh. I heard passing by in a stroller, reminding me, hey, keep rolling on, no. Maybe she
He
has
is
with the
amazing.
prick of a blade of grass. I've been laying
Don't say
on
he's
way too
amazing,
long,
Sam.
got me itchy, got
Nah, I'm
me
not letting you get away with
this.
this. The proof is in the YouTube.
I didn't know he spit.
So
I thought he just made a comment.
that's Andree 3000.
Do you know that? But do you know that?
I didn't know he spit a
That's
a
three
verse.
stacks.
Does he know that?
That's 3
I'ma
stacks.
get him right now.
That's
Keep
3
going.
stacks,
He
right?
spit a verse.
He spit a verse that he gave to Kanye, and Kanye dissed Drake on the song, and Drake leaked the verse.
Drake leaked the verse.
OVO
So
Sound
Drake
Radio.
leaked the song with Andree 3000 that was supposed to be on Donda, that didn't make Donda for whatever reason, politics.
And Drake had a hold
And
of it.
Drake had a hold of it,
Yeah.
and he
It was
leaked
because
That's a
he didn't know that there was no cursing on the album, and then the verse just like didn't work without the cursing. Well, he put this all in his statement, so
Yeah. So I played that verse because I wanted to kind of transition a little bit into the conversation around Andree 3000. Andree 3000 Appreciation Week, month, year, whatever you want to call it. Alex, I'm sorry.
What else?
I'm gonna just let that breathe, dog.
Okay.
As a man,
Moment
I
of
could come to
silence.
you and say like, "Yo, dog,
What's
I
up?
apologize."
What's
That's
up?
fine.
What's up with Mans?
what
Yo,
happened?
I'm
Wait,
gonna-
what happened? Wait, what?
He don't
What?
fuck. He don't fuck with.
Let man's
What was
finish.
apology?
You know what? Let me preface this conversation
Okay.
before he just start doing his little.
Okay.
I said I was sorry. I said
Yeah,
I
I
was
know.
sorry.
I know. We all sorry today.
Okay.
We had a conversation. I think this was probably the week after we, like, mad months ago. Anyway, we had a conversation about Lauryn Hill and 3K.
Okay.
And I kept telling SaVon, I'm like, yo, bro, 3K is like top 5 worthy. Yo, bro. Here comes SaVon. Yo, bro, there's no way, man. Are you sure?
There's no way, man.
He's like, yo, man, you sure? 3K? He doesn't even have like.
That's not how I talk.
Not are you
like, yo,
sure?
But I don't
Here
really-
goes
There's
SaVon.
no way, man.
Yeah, there's no way, man.
But I don't even think that's my voice.
Yeah, no.
Like-
You ready? You ready? He goes, no way, man. He doesn't even have an album. So it's to my surprise that the nigga phone just played the 3K nigga.
But I never said I wasn't a fan, and I never said I didn't appreciate
Please.
amazing music, amazing artistry. I never said those things.
Oh.
I think there's a lot of conversations around Andree 3000, right? And one of those big conversations is one of the greatest rappers ever, top 5, top 10. There's different qualifiers for different people, different sliders, all of that shit. I came here today to say, I'm sorry.
I love this for you.
That's it.
I love this for you.
Like-
what happened? Was it this verse? What did it for you?
For me, a big thing in my like greatest of all time kind of debate scale is impact, right? So Andree 3000, whenever he speaks, he's very profound, and he makes headlines. There's impact in his words, and then also
Okay, I thought he was about to say the opposite. Like, oh, he doesn't have that much impact. I was about to be like,
no.
Reggie was holding her
Yo, what you be
heartbeat.
thinking? Yo, y'all think
no, because like I
was
thought
over
you were about to
raising
say.
her
Okay.
No,
Anyway.
I think this verse was amazing. I think it was a travesty on how it came out. I wish it
Absolutely.
didn't come out the way that it did. Like I did wish I could go on my phone and listen to this project right now. I listened to Donda on my way here and I was like, oh shit. If that song was placed on this album, like we would be having a whole different conversation.
But see, Kanye even being in the midst of adding a diss onto his track, onto his verse, and making 3K a part of that song is the reason why he didn't sell as much as Drake. It's shit like this.
Wait,
I'm ready.
I don't get it.
I'm ready.
I'm ready. Why he didn't sell as much as Drake?
This is dead ass.
Wait, what?
Talk to me. I don't know where you're going with this one.
I know, and I love it. That's why I be starting like that. Y'all be so confused.
I'm
Poor
a
y'all.
Poor y'all.
So I think Kanye sold like 325, 350, something like that. Right?
Is that the official number?
I think the official number was like 350.
That's really
350. If I'm wrong, correct me. Y'all got Googles.
Aren't you Scream Man?
Yeah, but not today.
Wow.
Okay. I'm A.
The legend.
They don't even respect you on your own
He's
show.
A major.
They don't even respect. Thank you. Thank you, Reg.
I love it.
Yeah, Reg, one more
He's
time.
A major.
Reg, one more time. Reg, one more time.
No, stop.
It was good. I was gonna say that was kind of good.
I'm sorry now.
He's a major.
But now, yeah, like a lot of the reasons, a lot of people left to support Kanye. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
So the people that was mad with him wearing the red hat, people that was mad with him running around with Donald Trump,
MAGA, yeah.
this is a part of the reason why. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, fuck. I'm trying to make the original point I was making. We're talking about.
The
You
album
said
sales.
why Kanye didn't sell as much as Drake, and then you went to go explain on why he did that. We were talking about Andree 3000's verse.
Yes.
Him taking it
oh
off.
my God. Yes. No. Keep going. I forgot.
Okay.
I love this. I love this. I love this.
Yes. No.
Yo, that was literally like.
Don't you
I
fucking
really
hate?
think about it.
No, that was a spirit. That was like a Aubrey's angel. Be like,
I
no.
think that was Aubrey's angel.
Yes. Be like,
fuck?
stop this now. Stop
Don't
this
you hate
propaganda.
Nah, we were talking about Andree 3000. I was apologizing. We could get back to me apologizing to Andree 3 Stacks. And just the whole circus around this whole thing. The whole circuit. Why are you laughing, Reggie?
No, I'm just thinking about
Can I
be
put
like,
my
wait,
thing
what?
Yeah, it'll come back to him. It'll
will,
come back
it
to
will,
him.
it will.
It'll come back. I promise you it will. But 3000, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for that episode where I argued with you and
Oh, it was like on air.
it was on air. Yeah.
Was I
I
here?
did that. No, I did that shit.
I was here.
It was
No.
It was
no.
It was
on
on air.
This was a while ago.
Yeah, he was fronting on him. I was just sitting here and just.
But I still stand to what I stand by, right? I
What was
think
it?
there's different conversations. I still like in the greatest of all time, he's in the conversation somewhere top 10, 15. Andree 3000 for
Okay.
me, personal
Okay.
list.
Okay.
But I it's still a body of work that needs to be done, right? Because then let's go back to the verses. Let's go back to Jadakiss. You can have an argument, and maybe it's my regional bias being in New York and seeing Jadakiss and seeing how he's never had a whack verse. Like he says that, and I
Never.
believe that
Never.
because I never heard that. Right? It doesn't exist. It's not out there. But neither has Andree
exist.
3000. But Jadakiss is putting out verses at 100 times more than Andree 3000 can, and he's also still performing at a high level. Like it's just so many different ways to really judge somebody. Like I think that's a beautiful comparison where the Lauryn Hill effect, the Frank Ocean effect, the Andree 3000 effect is that like, yo, I'm mysterious, I'm super gifted. I'm gonna share my gifts with the world when I want to share them, and I'm so great. And it kind of diminishes the other people, like I said, the Jadakisses. That's again, it's just a conversation for me.
Subjective.
I don't really know how to gauge it. I always tell y'all I'm not a music man. I like what I like, but I'm super grateful to hear that verse. I wish it would have came out in a different way. Andree 3000 is the greatest guy in the world. He plays a flute at airports. He doesn't bother
In New
anybody.
York City.
He's the only person that knows how to break up with somebody and it not be beef. Like him and Big Boi. I don't know how Big Boi's not throwing hands with that nigga.
Yo, why would he even throw hands with him?
Why would he throw hands with him?
Because why aren't
fam.
they making music together? What the fuck?
I met Big Boi recently.
Really?
How was that experience?
It was cool. He was regular guy.
Regular, yeah, I met him
Yeah.
like 4 years
I was in the studio and
Let's show Big Boi some love.
somebody I didn't know he was coming. I was sitting in there with Organized Noise in them. I was sitting in the studio and I was like, holy
Calm
shit.
Flex.
What is happening?
I was sitting over there with Organized.
It was I won't say who or what the situation was, but I was in the studio and I was just
Only ATL
quietly
royalty.
sitting there in Atlanta and I was like, I'm not saying nothing. I'm just absorbing what's
And they were like,
happening.
hey, that's Devon Terrell.
Fuck no. And then you start singing. Niggas like,
Dude.
the guy told him, oh, this is one of our artists, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, nice to meet y'all. I'm a big fucking fan. I'm just chilling. And they were playing all kinds of music and it was fire. Then Big Boi walks in and I was like,
Oh
Wow.
shit.
I'm really good at that. Like when I'm really good with celebrities. Chill, like just chill and find your way into those conversations and stuff like that. And then he was asking me shit. He was saying crazy shit too. I was like, oh, that's how you really feel about this nigga? Like, that nigga. He didn't say nothing about Andree. Nothing.
Course.
Like nothing was said about Andree. But I'm just saying, like, he was a really genuine. They all were like really regular dudes. Like,
I believe it.
Niggas smoking.
I believe it.
Other niggas was outside smoking a blunt. I was like, oh, you so glad.
Real Atlanta shit.
I do.
Because you was talking, I just remembered my point.
Oh, do you think?
Okay,
I
good.
literally just remembered.
Yo,
You
bro,
see,
That's
you know?
teamwork. You
That's
feel me?
teamwork.
Yes,
teamwork.
that's
We play right by the
chemistry.
rim for you, my boy.
It's him.
Come on, baby.
So yeah, what I was trying to get to is not people not taking him seriously, right? A lot of people
Andree?
left. No, Kanye.
Sorry.
Kanye, right? We're talking about Kanye 3K, right? I still want to stay in that realm a little bit. A lot of people weren't taking him seriously. It's the same thing with this shit. We want to take you seriously as a changed man of God, right? We really want to believe that like you are found yourself, you are rescued, you are saved.
I have thoughts about that, bro.
Fam, we really, but see, that's the thing.
I don't
And
know
then
what God he's talking to.
It's part of the reason why I'm bringing this up, bro.
I don't know. I don't think me and him got the same guy.
So now, when you name the album Donda, and I don't want this to be hate, it was a great body of work, sonically, all that shit, fire. Let's get into the logistics of this man, right? And why people were so bothered, and why this bothered me, because I enjoyed Donda. After seeing this little 3K shit, it fucks me up as a consumer and as a fan, because now I go to, you're not doing things out of the love or strength of God. This shit is charged and motivated.
I told you, bro. There's different people. You worship different people.
Talk to me.
It's different people that you worship.
So you don't think he's worshiping God?
I don't know who this nigga's talking to, bro. I don't know his messaging, and that's another reason that fucks with me with the music. Because again, I come from consumer man. I don't give a fuck. I just want to hear the product, and I want to know you, right? As a consumer, I care about the person, the aura, the antics, everything around the person, and the final product of that person. So the baby, let's use the baby, right? He's been going crazy lately. Can't get on anybody's good side. The only people who kept him on the festival was Hot 97 because they probably needed it. Like, let's just fucking be honest, right?
T.
So the baby, right? The music, if the music was fire, you being a fuck boy in real life, I can't even process that shit the same way because I see you and how you move as a person. Kanye West, it's the same thing. I don't know who you talking about when you bring in Marilyn Manson on stage with you and talking about your God and doing weird. Y'all know I'm Conspiracy Man. Dev, shout out to you. Put your tinfoil hat on. Conspiracy Man. There's just some weird shit going on with Ye, and it skews me. Absolutely. And going back to CLB, yo, Certified Lover Boy has nothing to do with 7 a.m. on Bridal's Path, right? The concept of Certified Lover Boy gets lost in the album. He's talking about shooting niggas and like there's not too much lover boy on the album. Right.
I found that interesting.
Oh, no. Because it wasn't supposed to be like a lovey-dovey album. It was about like toxicness and shit like that.
Masculinity and everything.
Yeah. He literally said that himself.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm glad you told me. I didn't know that. But still, even keeping it on brand, it's like, I don't know Drake. I don't know who his God is. I don't need to know any of that shit. You give me the product, it's a white blanket fucking palette where I just hear the music and I create my own thoughts and I go into my own world. Whereas Kanye, you try to bring me into your world and now I'm in your world, I'm a little tentative because I don't know what the fuck you're talking to. And that's just me.
I think Kanye West, I take everything with a grain of salt. This is why I tell you guys I don't run to the album from in the beginning or get caught up in the antics because I feel like Kanye. I think I've said this on. You said this, yeah. Yep. I think that Kanye is the type of person. He's a marketing genius, right? He says to himself, "Okay, well, how can I maximize the conversation about what I'm doing?" So when I think about it, I say, "Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do a bunch of antics." I think Kanye is I think he's pretty normal. Like when he's talking, he's like, all right, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this. I'm gonna work out. I'm gonna live in this the fucking stadium for a month. We're gonna work out. I'm gonna work out. Put a little live feed. I'm gonna get a stadium. Work out the stadium. Just do that, and then and let's call it Donda. People will kind of start to speculate things with that. And let's just fuck this shit up. And then I'm gonna go for Drake too. That's gonna help maximize it even more. I really genuinely think this goes through his head.
I think Dev's right. Where was Donda Remembrance on this album?
And that's what
3K was trying to bring.
Thinking about that, and I don't like to judge. I don't like to judge your
Me too. Your art perspective.
Yeah,
right?
I don't want to judge you because I don't know. And you don't have to explain your art. You never have to explain your art. But as a a consumer, I would like to understand. I would like understanding. Kind of like a Childish Gambino, This Is America. Right. We watched that video a million times and we gained understanding from having conversation.
Deciphering.
Yeah, this I don't know. Why is it called Donda? I would love to know why. I'm not shitting on it, but I wanted to know, like, why was this music associated with Donda and what was this and that was it? I would like to know.
When you get a 3K call, I don't give a fuck even if your intentions were mal. You dead all that shit. You do it for the betterment of the music. So when I hear this,
the message,
like
you
he's
said,
over here talking about his mother on the track,
talking to your mother,
talking to your.
Like,
don't get me tight.
I'm gonna play the first line.
Please do.
I'm gonna play the first line, yo.
That shit like that confuses me because it's like, Kanye, come on, bro. Do you think everybody's dumb here? Right. We're looking at all of this in hindsight. Like, I'm confused. You said you was a man of God.
Listen to this, yo. The first line out of Andree 3000's mouth.
Go help us.
Hey, Miss Donda, you running to my mama, please tell her I said say something. I'm starting.
Oof, that's hard.
Come on.
Think about
and the song right there.
Like, hey, Miss Donda, if you run into my mama, please tell her to say something.
Yeah, that was hard.
You give the man the concept, he embraces it, and that's what you did with it. And it's just distasteful.
And then you told the man, this is the concept. It's not like you told him, like, yo, tell me how you feeling. What was your last heartbreak? What was the last thing that really made you cry? No, you say, yo, dog, doing an album for my mom.
It's like for somebody that only uses 1,000 words in a day, right? Andree 3000, he gives you 1 to 2 verses a year.
Come on.
Somebody who uses limited words.
When you get that
right?
cool?
He gives you his words and you manipulate it. Yeah, and it's just like, oh, I don't know. But I will say Donda is fire.
Yeah, no.
That shit slaps.
I've heard it.
God damn.
I like it.
This nigga's good.
Like there were some moments where I was like, old Kanye.
The music is good.
There were some moments I was like,
on
oh my God. What am I listening to? And I was like, come on, bro. Just keep going. And then he go
weird.
And
then he busts a right. He go,
why are you looping this part? Like, no, change, go.
I know God breathed on this.
Why are you looping this part?
Switch it, end it right there. I remember there was one song on the album.
I'm saying, like, think about it. If you're talking about God, keep going, do your thing.
Okay, no, my bad. I was gonna say there's one song on the album. I feel like I'd rather hear what you're gonna say. I feel like there's one song on the album that I was listening to, and I was telling my boy, bro, this is fucking great. This is ill. Yeah. And nigga said, yeah, but there's 6 minutes left on this one. I was like, I said, yo, change the song, bro. Change the song.
It's crazy out here.
6 minutes, 7 minute songs, my nigga. Come, like, we gotta
I do want to
relax.
show love and appreciation before we move on to Big Boi, right?
Yeah.
I am amazed by these niggas. There was a freestyle flowing around of Big Boi. He's driving. I don't know where he is. I'm just gonna say Atlanta because it adds to the story, knowing he's from Atlanta.
It look like Atlanta,
right? He's driving and he's just freestyling while driving on the parkway.
Big Boi.
Yeah, he's working the camera and everything. He's looking at the camera. Right. He's giving them the rap hand signals and everything. Like,
you
feel me? While he's driving, like, Big Boi, do your thing. I'm just Big Boi appreciation. That's all. Listen to the bounce too.
It's beat hard.
Motherfucking dad in Atlanta. It's your nigga daddy that one half of the mighty old clear list of Cadillac boys.
It's him. It's still him.
He's driving while rapping.
He's rapping this?
Yeah. He's playing in the car.
Oh, this is playing in the car.
Yeah. He probably just laid it down.
But he's rapping this. Shout out to Big Boi. Shout out
Put some
to
respect on his name.
You feel me? Like, if anybody doesn't know,
also,
I understand Andree 3000 is like, you know what I'm saying? He's that mainstream, but Big Boi, shout out, salute to you.
I'll never like. I remember like even my favorite verse like ever that they ever did on a song together is not even like their song. It's I don't know if you guys have heard the Walk It Out remix.
Oh,
yes,
he smacked that.
Of course.
Yeah, I like Big Boi's verse better than Andree.
What am I, young?
That's probably. Oh my bad. I'm sorry.
Why did they put that in the
What am I, young?
He goes like, I walk it out like the last shot of at the club.
He smacked that shit. That's a classic feature. It's a classic.
I love it. But yeah, I'll never doubt his capabilities.
Show some fucking love and appreciation for Big Boi, bro.
Nigga, that was crazy. That's on his IG?
No.
he took it down?
I saw it. I don't know if it's on IG. I saw it on Twitter.
It's on Twitter.
If you type in Big Boi on Twitter, right? Don't go on his page. I don't think he posted it. Somebody else posted it. And he was just going crazy.
Like, that was like, am I young? He was like, "How dare you?"
How dare you?
I'm not gonna hold you. Like, shout out to Big Boi. Low key, I kind of want to find a Big Boi or maybe even an Outkast song and put it on our music playlist.
Yo.
So maybe I'll do
Like,
that.
just because.
Yeah, we have to like kind of incorporate that, introduce some people to Big Boi who don't know and aren't familiar with him.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Damn, Big Boi just got inducted into his Walk of Fame star. So the Twitter timeline is full of Big Boi.
Oh,
Yeah.
Really?
Right now.
Congratulations, by the way. Sorry.
Big congrats.
Sorry.
That's what's up.
Yeah, so I tried to live on, but yeah, it's lit.
Super timely.
Yeah. Speaking of timely.
Yeah.
Speaking of
Speaking of timely.
I love when niggas segue like, speaking of, hey.
No.
Hey, Bill.
No, yeah, you could hear that because especially me when I watch interviews, I know what's going on in their head,
Yes.
and they see a transition. They're like, "Speaking of that,
Speaking of
nah," and you can hear it. No, you can hear their voice that they're
Wow.
Sorry.
nah, and they're hyped that transition came up. And anyway, speaking of timely,
Speaking
Alex,
of timely, yeah. Speaking of timely.
Speaking of
you
this.
know, some dude that ran away like a deadbeat father. You know.
Where we going?
yo, to introduce that topic like that,
I'm up for it, Deb. Just stay with me. You want to hold my hand for this one? Look.
Where we driving? Where
Hold
we
on.
going?
We driving somewhere, right? SaVon, I need you to queue up something for me.
Okay.
Send
Yes,
it over
yes.
to
I
you. It was
got
an
you, my boy.
individual
Niggas
that, you
know
know,
I
that
get
left
emotional.
our lives a very long time ago as children, as youth. And he was very instrumental into my childhood, you know? Has anyone here seen Blue's Clues?
Like a
Yes.
motherfucker.
Okay, yeah. SaVon, if you could just cue something up for me, Playboy. This is his statement to us 25 years later.
Hi. You got a second?
I do. Steve, anything
You remember
for you?
how when we were younger we used to
Come on.
run around and hang out with Blue and find clues?
I remember.
And talk to Mr.
Where are
Salt
you?
and freak
Where
out
are you?
Mail and do all the fun stuff. And then one day I was like, oh hey, guess what? Big news. I'm leaving.
Wait, I remember that episode.
That was a hard one.
I was hysterical.
That was a hard one.
my nigga.
wait,
Blue-
weren't we like old by then?
I was
nigga
old. My cousins, I was like, damn, y'all losing that nigga.
No, we
Steve?
were like pretty old when that shit happened.
Steve left for y'all niggas.
Reggie.
I was
Were
old.
we? I don't know.
Old
Actually, I don't know.
was.
Right.
Young, present day.
They said 25 years later.
Steve.
Holy shit, I'm
Steve
old.
still does it.
This is my brother Joe. He's your new best friend. And then I got on a bus.
Everybody
that's
know a
what you
nigga
did.
named Joe.
And we didn't see each other for like a really long time.
Oh, yeah. We
Can we
did.
just talk about that?
Yeah. You'll be talking about that.
Steve is a communicator.
Great. Because I realized that was kind of abrupt.
Yeah, nigga, you gave me my first heartbreak. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, I saw a viral tweet. They were like, "He's the first man who left my life." So
Yo.
That is insane. So
He'll be second.
he's gonna get a bag. He's gonna catch a fucking bag.
Dog, he's
because this
back.
is viral. Yeah, he's back.
Oh, it's mad
dead ass.
viral.
Yeah, mad viral.
Let me tell you something.
I just kind of got up and went to college. And
See, that's
that
the same
was
thing my
really-
dad told me when he got locked up for the first time.
Oh,
my
SaVon.
goodness.
And then the nigga came back mad brolic, like, nigga, what college did you go to? What
fitness.
the
The
fuck?
college of fitness.
That nigga went to 24-hour fitness for 4 years. Damn.
It's called Attica College. That's what it's called.
Adirondack Mountains. nigga.
Adirondack College.
Fuck. Steve and my pops got the same
Rikers
damn lives.
University.
Yo, my nigga, you ever driven through a prison town?
Of course, I went to one.
Shit ran out.
Oh, you had to go visit somebody?
Oh, yeah.
Well, that got
My
mad
father.
dark. I said that and I said, oh.
Yeah, I've been there.
I've drove through. It is one of the scariest things I've ever like experienced.
It's just cold.
It's very dead.
It could be 97 degrees if you go to visit somebody in jail or
Right.
prison
cold all of a
specifically.
sudden.
Right.
It's just cold.
It's a prison town, and these towns exist. I never thought about this, right? Until I was in a prison town. I was like, "Oh shit, it's a prison town," and this town makes its money off of this prison.
That's how they
so
do.
fucking, I was at the McDonald's, and I see like sketchy fucking people. I see people that I knew had mental issues, would just freaking out, like at the register and shit like that. And I was like, "What the fuck
am
is
I?
going on?" Then we drove further down, and I said, "I saw the prison." I was like, we're in a prison town.
Yeah.
I see niggas sitting there at the thing like, yo, when I get the bus, I gotta wait for the bus to get back to the city, blah, blah. And I was like, where the fuck are we? I was like, what the fuck is going on? Everybody had guns, like all the store people had guns. Like I was like, what the fuck is
The reason
this?
is because a lot of inmates break out. Like,
we just don't hear about it.
breakouts happen a little bit more often than we like
know.
to think.
Right.
Because people get out and it just depends if they're a danger or not, right?
Right.
So if you break out and you're known for killing people, they'll probably alert you.
Yeah. You might get a heads
Right?
up.
Like there's a killer on the loose.
Yeah, it's like, oh, killer, he slaughtered 18 people, his mom, his dog,
Oh,
and he's
great.
on the loose. Like,
Right.
close
And
he
your
made
fucking
it out.
door. Yeah, but it is a little sketchy. Because a lot of people, they get out of prison and then they just want to sit at the bus stop and commit more crimes.
What's wrong with y'all niggas?
Like
Go
they
home,
sit at
bro.
the bus stop to commit,
Go
like they
home, bro.
thinking about the crimes. I'm telling you, I
Yo, Big
got
bro.
a lot of Yeah, I've been in it.
I feel like they say, sometimes people get out of prison after being institutionalized after so long and being so dependent on that system. I wake up, I eat, I go to sleep, I shit, and then you get out, you get on that bus and you go, this is a lot, like at once. And it's not like I don't know if the halfway houses are the ones that kind of like their job is to mitigate that, like transitioning you into that world. But I'm pretty sure that could be very overwhelming. If I came out, if I've been in jail for 15 years and I come out and there's a nigga named Elon Musk that made electric cars and I'm confused. Steve Jobs, I don't even know who Steve Jobs is, but there's this thing called an iPhone and I missed the iPod and music is digital. What the fuck you mean?
Yo, bro, that's how I feel about this Blues Clues nigga. He won't come back when I done figured shit out. Like, yo, bro, like, can we talk?
Yo,
can we
Alex,
talk, big bro?
What did he say?
Bro.
What did he say? What did he end it up? What was his point of?
I know. Wait, is it long?
It is kind of long.
Reggie's like, can you just get to the good part?
Yeah, like, can we just skip through it or something?
What did he? Well, no, I'd rather you tell me like what's the gist of his ending.
You can ask Alex into the fact
Alex
that his
is
life
angry
so much.
as fuck.
Big bro said he coming back. Yo, bro,
he said that.
Yo, you have to keep going because he mentioned shit like student loans. Like,
yeah.
You think he know what we?
Oh, nah, he talking some real shit then.
Nah, play that shit. Play that shit.
He talking about student loans.
I skipped forward a little bit.
Okay, yeah, go back to. He gonna start dropping it right after where we.
Holy shit.
Yeah, nah. Listen, I'm very peeved. Okay,
You don't want to talk.
I'm peeved because all the cartoons now are trash. The kids don't know you, brother. The kids don't.
And I
know
wanted
you.
to tell you that I really couldn't have done all of that without your help.
Oh, brother.
Nigga.
And in fact, all the help that you helped me with when we were younger is still helping me today, right now. And that's super cool. I guess I just wanted to say that after all these years, I never forgot you.
Yes, you did.
Nah, he's killing it.
This nigga could be the new Mr. Rogers, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
Oh my God. He said I look great. Wait, say that again, nigga. What the fuck?
He said he look great?
Nah, he said I look
After
great.
all these
He
years,
said you look great.
Yeah.
I never forgot you.
He never forgot us. But then he said you look great.
I know
And
Steve.
I'm super glad we're still friends.
Steve definitely got the
Thanks for
women
listening.
on lock. Listen
You
to that
look
voice.
great, by the way.
You look great, by the way. Yo, Steve out here fucking.
Nah,
that's my
okay,
Steve
no,
fucking.
that nigga
Steve
complimented
is
me.
fucking.
No, I'm so glad Alex brought it up because I didn't want to be that bitch that was like hating on it. But like when it first dropped, it was all over my timeline. Everyone was like, "Oh my god, he's sick! My inner child is spoken to. Oh my god!" Like everyone was so like freaking out over this.
Yeah.
I watched it. I was like, whatever. Like I was like, no, and I love Blue's Clues. I loved Blue's Clues, and like I don't know. I watched it. I was like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this? Like, what do you want me to do with this? No, and like I was like, am I dead inside? Like I was like, I don't know.
You're not dead inside. You just grew up.
am I dead inside?
Let me holler at you. You supposed to help me grow. Nigga, you did. I figured that shit out on my own. Here he come 25 years later.
Nigga.
Oh, you did great.
Hey.
With your student loans and shit.
Mind you,
Yo, my G, you ain't give me no guidance.
there's a nigga in jail watching this like, nigga,
Yo.
you fucked me up. You left me, nigga.
You left
Yeah, I wasn't really too like like amused by it. I wasn't.
I'm gonna take a turn, right?
I think because I was a real big fan of Blues Clues. I was a big fan of
Me
Blues
too.
Clues. If you wasn't were you a big
I was
fan?
But Reggie might have came a little bit later.
No,
She's
no,
a
no.
little bit younger.
I did
A little bit younger. And that
No,
3-4
no,
year
like-
gap makes a
Difference.
No, I was a
Wait,
detective.
I'm the same
Okay.
way. It was gang wars between Blues Clues and Barney.
Yo, gang. I'm
Yo,
not saying
niggas
it's
y'all
had
remember Max and
SpongeBob.
Ruby?
No,
y'all
that's-
grew up
what?
on SpongeBob.
No, I didn't.
No, I
grew up on
did-
Barney.
You feel me?
You guys
Real
remember
niggas
Max and
grew up
Ruby?
on Barney.
Max
Yo,
and
how young do
Ruby?
you think we are?
I don't know.
Wait,
No, I loved Blues.
What is this cartoon she speaks of?
Max and Ruby. You guys don't know that
Oh,
one?
Max
Sing it
and
again?
Ruby? Yeah, we know Max
See,
and
he
Ruby.
doesn't even know because he's
no,
too
no,
young
no,
for that.
Sing that one.
please.
Sing
Max
that
and
tune.
Ruby.
Sing that tune.
Sing some?
Ruby and Max. No, it's not. I'm shy now.
Hey.
It was a rabbit. It was a little rabbit shit.
You know what?
I remember that little nigga. He
I'm
thought
about
he
to
was
find
Bugs
out.
Bunny.
I'm about to find. Oh, I remember that
Max and
cartoon.
Ruby.
Oh
I see
no,
that.
but
I
I'm
see
too
that.
young. I'm too. We only know SpongeBob. Alex.
Can I say
No,
something? I want to
you
see
know
how
Barney.
I'm about to find out how old niggas is in right here.
Uh-oh.
Tell me you remember this.
Uh-oh.
Dragon tails, dragon.
Oh my God! I wish with all my heart. Yes, of course.
Yo, I used to all those shit to that shit.
Yo,
I was like, dragon tails.
yo, they really still think I'm a fucking preteen right now.
Take my hand.
No, but I love Blue's Clues. I was a fucking detective.
That was a weird show. Sorry.
No.
That was a strange show. I feel like we're all still recovering from Teletubbies.
I never watched it.
Yo, that shit was
creepy. We're still trying to figure it out. I see the baby. Have you seen the baby? He's grown up.
The Teletubby?
Wasn't it a girl?
The baby, the son.
It wasn't a girl. Oh, I don't know.
I think it was a boy. I think it's a girl.
Yeah.
But he's grown up, and it was strange. It was like, what the fuck? I feel like we're still recovering from what the fuck. What was that? What was that?
You want to know what's crazy about this whole like Blue's Clues thing? I don't know how or why. Bro. What I did now?
Not you. I'm tight of
okay,
Blue's Clues.
you tight. Well, listen.
He was just tight again.
Maybe you can shoot the nigga some bail because I respect this nigga Steve so much. Steve, shout out to you.
Like for what?
Listen, I don't know why I find myself in these fucking rabbit holes, but maybe not even 2 months ago, I was on this deep dive on YouTube of where are they now?
Never.
Right?
Yo, I know where you was at.
The guy Blue's Clues, Steve, whatever his name is, he popped up.
Steve
I loved Blue's Clues.
I did.
So I watched it. Now, the actor that played Steve, right?
Yeah.
And listen to this. You know I gotta relate to my bald head niggas. He wasn't bald at the time, but hold it down. Listen
bald now?
Listen to where I'm taking you. Listen to where I'm taking you.
I'm intrigued.
If you watch the later seasons of episodes or his few episodes, Steve is balding.
That's
okay.
what he did?
And listen, Steve had to appeal to children. And he was balding prematurely. And at the time, they didn't have technology or anything to like help his fucking hair. Tory Lanez wasn't around. Tiger wasn't around. God forbid. The world was in fucking chaos without these men.
We don't talk about Tiger enough.
So Steve quit Blue's Clues because he felt like he wasn't let me not use the word attractive, but marketable to children anymore.
Throw on a beanie and keep it pushing. Like you quit.
Right?
That's why.
But then it's the psychological. What happened?
We had Caillou.
Yeah, we like bald
I
people.
was fucking with Caillou. Caillou had no head on his beans on.
You said he left us because his hairline was receding.
So now, yes, his hair was falling out prematurely. He didn't know what to do. He was on TV. It was fucking with him.
Oh wait, but
so
he said
left.
this?
Yeah, this is
okay,
is
never
real.
mind.
Oh, I didn't know he said this.
No, this is
I'm
real.
sad now.
He said that's why he left?
I did the homework. I do this for us.
Thank God for
Needs to
SaVon.
know about like I do this shit, right? So he was losing his hair and he decided to leave the show. He went bald soon after. He joined a band. Then he became an executive producer on different shows. He kind of had to find his like if you really go research his story, it's pretty amazing to see him come back and do this for the nostalgic purposes of it. But he was going through it psychologically because the nigga was going bald. Let me not say I love that story, but I fucking understand him. Because when I was going through that shit, I would have left every bag on the table too.
But I feel like kids wasn't really paying attention to that shit. He must have really been in his again.
Confidence is everything.
That's a fact.
Confidence is
but you're not even trying to get women know your age.
Nah, dog. Look at me without my hat. Watch this.
What are we doing?
Your age though.
What's wrong?
I lost my superpowers.
I'm gonna repeat this.
Think so?
I need my hair.
Bro, I watched.
I don't know. I have no idea what's happening right now.
I don't know what's happening.
I have no idea. I look to the side.
I took my hat off.
Pay attention.
Then
bro.
I lost my shit.
I look to the side. I see like a bald head. I don't know.
It's
I don't know
shining,
how we
right?
got here. I don't know how.
Now imagine a kid looking
it's
at me on
blinding me
TV
like
every day.
Caillou, niggas don't hear me.
There's a lot of famous bald people
y'all
though.
what Caillou.
Michael
Caillou
Jordan.
was a kid.
Kobe.
Was a kid show. You remember?
We
Caillou?
would have accepted him bald. Like he didn't have to.
shout out to
Well, the
Steve.
rumor.
He was a kid.
Well, the
That's why he has a hat.
we used to low key say that Caillou was a kid with cancer.
Yeah,
Wasn't that always the rumor that
I don't know.
Caillou was a kid with
Was
cancer?
No, I think we said that like mad years after.
Wait, does he have cancer? Because if he does, I'm gonna hold my jokes.
I don't know. But the
I think
rumor-
it's a conspiracy.
It's a conspiracy
theory.
that he
But
has
it's not
cancer.
confirmed.
I don't know.
I don't know.
But it can be. It could be like a real thing. Like
Yeah,
this
what if that was the inspiration?
This
That's the
nigga and Lil
inspiration.
Bill gotta relax.
What happened?
Little Bill.
You can't be young and bald like that. Like
Yes.
these little niggas gotta get some
Thank y'all
hair
for coming
in the
today.
animations and shit, dog.
thank y'all
Like,
for coming
what the
today.
fuck is we doing, dog? I never watched that show because son didn't have hair. Like I've been discriminating against my own kind, bald niggas. For the longest.
Well,
what is we
happy for
doing?
you.
And then look, a nigga with a fresh ass hairline walks right through the door.
Yo, Kev, I ain't gonna lie. Kev got one of the greatest hairlines in,
Nah, his shit
for
crispy.
his age demo.
It's
He has one of the
Nah,
best.
his shit crispy for his age.
One
Him
of the
and
best.
Paul George.
Paul George
It's him
facts.
versus Paul George.
And no, who got the OD hairline? Oh, Jalen Rose.
Jalen Rose.
Woo, he got a hairline
That's how he
god.
got Molly.
He's one of the hairline gods.
Shout out to Molly.
Yeah. Shout out to Molly.
Yo, excuse me. Rachel Nichols is no longer.
That is correct.
What?
Yeah, blame
That's
Jimmy
correct.
Butler for that.
Y'all niggas ODing with that shit.
We ain't gonna put that on
Niggas
Jimmy.
ODing.
Nah,
Niggas.
but put that on Jimmy.
But if
though.
you was in the bubble, what you was doing with the bubble?
Oh my goodness.
playing with more bubbles.
I'm just. I'm playing basketball.
But if you was in the bubble, what
I'm
you
a
doing with
good
the
man.
bubble?
I'm playing basketball.
With the bubble, though.
I'm playing basketball.
bouncing.
Bubble.
I'm playing basketball.
Pound on the backboard.
Basket.
Men 10 things.
Ball.
Man,
I'm sure. You know what?
Right on the back, bro.
I know that there's some. That could have been a reality show. They missed out on a bag.
They
The
did.
NBA missed out on a bag.
Oh,
it
like the
could've-
bubble reality show?
Fuck yeah, but honestly, everybody would have been kicked out of the NBA because
That's a
niggas was
fact.
definitely messing with the. I know
Yeah.
niggas was going crazy low key. Like, yo, what you call it? Shorty that bring me my food. I'm about to try.
Word. I'm about to risk it all.
Risk it all,
for
my
cheeks.
nigga. For cheeks,
But yeah,
my nigga.
man, I'm
Risk it all.
Everything be looking. Yeah, yo, women. I don't know if y'all know, but man, we're wired in this weird way where when we're really like, I am horny. Things just our vision
makes
is
sense.
fucked up in our common sense in as far as like. You know you wouldn't go for her on a regular day, but
Absolutely.
today you caught me on the day
No.
that I'm just like,
That's why I'm celibate.
Oh my goodness.
oh god.
Yo, how often are you fucking?
Yo, we talk about
When I'm
this
fucking?
every fucking week.
No, for real.
nigga
For real.
is
He says
celibate.
it every
No,
week.
because Alex says it, and then SaVon's like, yeah.
I just be wanting y'all to know.
Like,
This nigga is celibate.
he was celibate for 2 days.
Oh my god, Alex, what's your gap of not having sex so far
This is
right
getting
now?
real
Right
personal.
now,
I think I'm at 3 months.
3 months without having sex? Whoa, you're crossing a threshold.
That's why I think.
You want some water?
I told you I think I'm finding my awakening to some shit. It's like I don't even give a fuck.
What's up with you?
I have no idea.
I love this for you.
I love it for me too.
I don't
love
like
it.
this shit.
I am so
Y'all believe this
unfazed.
nigga?
Yeah, I don't believe. I don't like it.
What
I
are
can
we
put that on
doing?
everything.
Like,
No, bro.
I
can
do
put that on
believe
everything.
him. I don't like it.
What?
I don't like your
I can put
celibacy.
that on- You don't like
I
it?
fucking hate it.
I hate that for you.
I hate it.
You know how they say I love that for you?
Yeah,
Hey,
you
girl,
hate
I
that
love
for
that.
me.
I hate that for you.
Because it's like,
Stand that
it's,
for you. I despise that for you. Like, what the
Fuck
fuck
yeah,
you
I
talking
fucking
about?
hate
he's
it.
celibate
3
by
months.
choice.
By choice.
It's not like you can't
Yeah.
find pussy. It's like,
Yeah,
you he's a
He
little
might not be
unfazed.
able to find
Reggie,
it though.
Reggie, I hate it for him.
Okay.
I hate it for him,
Okay.
Reggie.
He might not
If
be.
anyone in
able
this
to find
room
it.
said
Says who?
if anyone in this room said it's been 3 months, I hate it for you.
Yeah.
I just hate it for you.
It's been like 3
Because
months.
I don't know, I've been through that before, and it was not that bad.
not that bad.
Like, there's more to life.
Look at that.
There's
Fucking-
more to life than fucking.
Hate it to you.
You want to know? I felt like
There's
I was
not, but that's a lot of it. I hate it for you.
When you be fucking, bro, you be mad clouded.
Nah, I don't.
No, after I
actually
nut,
release.
everything gets clear
Yeah.
as fuck, and I get sad.
But just your hormonal clearness.
Yes, that
But I be-
fucking demon like that
Yeah,
makes
yeah.
your every
That's a swap of energies and shit. You know what I mean? Ain't that what they say? You swap of energies.
yeah. But
Yeah.
every time after I fuck, I'm
Right.
so sad. I'm so down. Like I fuck and I'll be like, man,
I ain't gonna hold you.
why did I do that? Where's he
After I
coming
finish
from?
Clearly
fucking,
now.
after I finish fucking, I'll be like this.
This is bro. This is cigarette music. I'm just gonna let you know. This is that you smoke a
You
cigarette
wanna know what it
too.
is?
Hey.
I hate what sex comes with.
Sex what?
I hate what sex be coming with, bro. Like,
I can see clearly.
Becoming
now.
you?
not what it comes with. Like, if you don't have
What?
like a fuck partner, that shit is not just
Wait,
sex.
listen
But
to
that's
what
the
he just
problem,
referred to
though.
it as.
I think, Alex, to be honest, that's the problem. I've never been the type of
Yeah.
nigga like I hated
Yeah.
always trying to have sex with new girls, right? I hated that. Like I always like, okay, I want some consistency with my sex life. So I've always had like, here's my consistent sex partner, here's my one-offs, and
What
I would
happened
do
when they all leave?
when they all leave. Oh,
Wait,
never
what?
happens.
Also, it is my choice.
Gangster, they always there. They was always there.
No, they're not leaving. What you talking about? Why they leaving? Why they left? Why they leaving?
They all left you. Alex?
After having good sex.
They don't really
Alex,
leave me.
as
I
we
don't
see-
know what y'all
They be
talking
wanting
about.
more, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. That's one of the.
We're not on Patreon.
I don't really know.
I'm-
What y'all
Nah,
talking
SaVon,
about?
yeah, what's up?
I am.
What
That's what I
about you?
said.
Are you guys about to say the typical thing where like, oh, we just be fucking and then they catch feelings for me because I'm so fucking amazing?
No, I didn't say that. No.
No, you know what? I'm gonna be
Absolutely
honest,
not.
right? For me,
That
like,
always happens.
No,
On the
it
low.
don't. You know, it's not the sex, right? The sex is cool, great, amazing. It's
Okay.
everything else outside
That's
of the
what I
sex.
mean. Okay, outside
where it's
of-
like, oh my
That's what I
God,
mean.
SaVon, I never want to leave you alone.
That's what I mean.
No, yeah, that's what I said.
Yo, but I swear,
Oh shit.
You gotta tell them straight up.
Oh,
but what happens when you do? But see, that's the thing, though.
dumb,
see?
I know what you're doing.
But what happens when you do tell them up front?
I'm not a piece of shit. I'm a good guy.
And
Can
I'm
I
not
be
a piece
honest?
of shit.
Can
I'm
I be
not a
honest?
piece, so I just stay away
You
from
a piece
Can I
of
be
shit.
honest?
Yeah, I just stay away from it.
It's a great thing to do. I always tell guys, be honest.
I'm mad honest.
Let's
Be honest.
Yeah.
Because I guarantee you, it's going to surprise you.
Yeah.
It's going to surprise
It's got me
you.
to some
yeah,
very
you gotta
dope
do
places.
You'd be
gotta
very
do
surprised.
I mean,
Hey,
if
I
you
ain't
tell
shit.
her, if you tell her up front, I'm not looking for something serious, I ain't shit, and she's still like, now you can't be held accountable because
There
you
we go.
told me you're a piece of shit, and I
Yeah,
still
yeah.
I
stuck
told
around.
you I'm a piece of
Okay,
fucking
that's the
shit.
girl's
I'm
fault.
not shit. Let's get this fucked up.
I'm gonna be honest.
no.
Women love piece of shit dick.
It's true.
Oh my goodness.
They do.
Straight like
I
that.
think this
They
is
do.
all right. We're getting a little misogynistic, but,
Piece of shit
I'm
dick.
here. I'm sitting
It's a
here.
thing.
They do, but I don't like that they do. How about that?
Of course
I ain't mad
not.
at that. I ain't
But-
mad at that.
I don't like that they do.
Let's say
Alex.
toxic dick, because that
Toxic dick.
okay, I'm gonna let
No, they
him.
like toxic.
Toxic
They like
dick.
toxic. Cool. Alex,
Yo.
you speaking about
Toxic
you've been saying
dick.
this for a while, right? We spoke about this last episode too.
Yeah.
Sacrificing sex. That's something that you're doing. Being celibate and it being a decision, a choice that you make,
Yeah.
right? You don't have a problem with the ladies. We all know that. Look at the beard, look at the camera, right?
Come
pan
on.
left, pan right.
Come
The
on.
boy Alex, he's
This
good,
guy's great.
right?
This guy's great.
So that's a conscious decision for you.
Yeah.
As a sacrifice. Me and Dev, we had these conversations off air
Yes.
about just sacrificing certain things in your 20s to kind of set up your 30s, your 40s, and so on. So last week, it was last Friday, and I think we were working really, really fucking late. And then it dawned on me that I haven't had a Friday to like enjoy in so long.
Okay.
Me and Alex, we work Friday nights.
Oh.
Right? After we leave the studio, I still have to go home, edit, upload. It's
You
a
have to work.
daunting process. I still have to work.
You have to work.
So there's
Absolutely.
no such thing as really going out and getting drunk on a Friday night and enjoying the vibes. Like Drake dropped last Friday. I wanted to hear Way Too Sexy with hookah in my mouth. I had a laptop in front of me and was editing. That's just been my Friday nights for the last few years. However long it's been, it's cool, right? But it's a sacrifice.
Yeah.
Right.
It's something that I'm not really a fan of, but I understand like, damn, you know what? By all of my peers, by all of my friends, by everybody, the competition that's, whoever
Listen.
I deem as competition is out right now,
Listen.
I'm working.
That's right.
And so at some point, all these sacrifices that I'm making in my 20s, it has to pay off.
Yes.
And why not in my 30s?
Yeah.
So it got me to thinking about some of the things that I've sacrificed in my 20s that I feel will pay off in the very near future, being that I'm in my mid to late kind of 20s at this
20s.
moment.
It's,
You know what I'm saying?
you're about to transition over to your 30s. Yeah.
Transitioning. As soon as I hit 28, it's like, damn, I might as well be 30.
Yes. Yes.
Personally, that's how I feel.
Yeah.
So I kind of got one more years in my quote unquote 20. I'm 27. I'll be 28, whatever the case is.
Right.
So yeah, what are some of the things that you guys have, and Reggie, you're kind of like in the midst of
Transitioning.
Like you're
I'm
still in
literally
the thick of
right
it.
smack
You're
25.
still in the thick
But
of
what
it.
I have to say to that is obviously I wouldn't know because I haven't reached my 30s yet. So I can't be like, okay, this is what people were talking about. So I'm gonna just say that first. But also like I know people say that like, oh, I'm working so hard right now, like not even going out. Well, okay. So your specific example is like your Friday nights are gone, but like it's just about balance. So like, why can't you go out Saturday night? Like, are you too tired or like you could still enjoy
No,
life?
you still can, of course.
Yeah,
Of
so
course
it's
you can.
like I feel like a lot of people, like we all work mad hard, and I get I agree with everything you said. Like you have to really sacrifice and set yourself up for like a better future. But and I used to always think like that because I'm like I have to grind, hustle. But like it hit me like last year. It's like, yo, not to get too dark, but like what if God forbid, I don't even make it to my 30s. Like I want to enjoy life right now.
I hear that.
And I feel like I hate to speak that into the world. I really don't like that I said that.
Right.
But like this is really how this is what I think about my life. Like I'm like, I really want to enjoy like my life right now. I'm still mad young.
Right.
And I don't know, I think I could balance how hard I work and like setting up a good future for myself. So that's how I feel on that. I really am a big believer in like, girl, just enjoy your life.
Right.
Like,
I get
so,
you.
yeah.
That's dope.
I think, for me, I'm the only person here over 30.
Yeah.
Okay,
no.
cool.
Your homeboy's here.
Ooh. Not Kev.
Yeah, what
I'm
up, gang?
fucking Kevin.
That's my boy right
Kevin.
there. That's gang.
Yo,
No,
boy,
Gang dropping
shit.
this
But
Friday,
I'll
too.
tell you this right now, and I did it the wrong right way, right? My 20s, I literally punished myself, right? When my friends were going out, I would get going away and ask me to go away. I'd look at them like they were fucking stupid. When I was like
idiots.
24, 25, and they were like, yo, we booking flights here. I'm like, nigga, I could take that money and buy the new camera I'm saving for, or I could take this money. Like, I punished myself, and that was wrong of me, because I didn't go anywhere in my 20s. I didn't do anything. Everything was work. Like, I literally told myself, you don't deserve, I would tell myself every day, you don't deserve a fucking vacation. You're not where you want to be, and you need to work. So that
we
when
have all felt that,
So when you get to 30 and stuff, I knew in my heart, when I get older, I don't want to be one of them older niggas trying to figure it out.
Yep.
I was like, I don't want to be that person. So for me, I was like, I'm going to sacrifice everything right now in my 20s, fuck my 20s, and I promise you, Dev, if you work hard, when you're in your 30s, this shit gonna be a breeze. And boy, is it a fucking breeze. But what I will say is I never should have shunned my friends. I lost a lot of friends in being that way and being very like cold-hearted about, we not supposed to be doing this. We supposed to be doing nothing but
they weren't just
grinding.
on that same type of timing. Like,
Right. We weren't.
Understand.
What, can I speak to that?
Yeah, can I say one more thing?
Yep.
What fucked me up was the housing market crash. That fucked up my if you were in my age number, if you graduated college like 2008, like 2007, it fucked your life up because you got stuck with student loans and there were no jobs.
Yeah.
None.
Whammy.
So it fucked up everything. I was like, fun? Nigga, this is a recession. Like, I'm fucked up.
Yeah.
Go ahead, what you gonna say?
Well, I was just gonna go to the point of losing friends, right?
Yeah.
I feel like it's almost inevitable between the ages of 25 to 30, where you're gonna lose prominent people in your life. However it may be, whether it's life circumstance, whether it's you're going in one direction, a relationship, work, career, goals, mindset. It's just a point where you kind of reach that pivot of like, damn, I thought this person would be here for a very long time, or at least maybe even forever. If I had a kid, I would have made this person my godfather, my son's godfather,
right,
my son's goddaughter, right? Whatever the case may be. I mean, godmother, excuse me. And when you work in the way that Dev is describing, and when you're focused and when you're kind of lasered in on where it is that you want to be and where you want to go, is it a sacrifice? And it reminds me of the Drake bar, right? What he said, I sacrificed friends for, he said something about he lost friends. I can't remember the fucking bar.
Finding peace.
But I'll pull it up.
Okay.
Yes, losing friends and finding peace.
Very true.
Losing friends and finding peace. Like,
honestly, that sounds like a fair trade to me.
It sounds like that's what Drake said, and I think we kind of all go through that in some point.
Yes.
I think we do sacrifice trips. I think we do sacrifice parties. I think there's a moment where it's like, yo, am I lame? And then you look in the mirror like, yo, fam.
Yeah,
this is
my
not
coolness.
No, it's just your priorities.
Like, damn, I was
This is
really
not me.
cool. I used to buy. Hey, I still have these sneakers. And I keep these sneakers with me. I keep them in my house. I have a pair of sneakers. They were Supras. Supras.
Super era was unmatched.
And I remember it was the last pair of sneakers I bought before I made the decision when I was 21. I said, I'm gonna figure this music shit out. I'm here. And I wore those same sneakers I'm getting emotional. Fuck. I wore those same sneakers for 4 years. They had holes in them. When it would rain,
shit would hurt, bro. When rain hit your toe, oh my God.
I would get water in them and it hurt. And I remember my mom was like, yo, like, you're working so hard. Let me go get you a pair of sneakers. I'm 25 or 24. And I'm like, no, I don't want them. Like, I was punishing. I beat myself up, man, like so much. Like, so I remember she gave me those sneakers. I was so happy. I remember being embarrassed in front of my friends and my clients too, because niggas will always see that. I know my sneakers was talking. Like, and I was shooting videos in the hood. Like, niggas don't know I was out here just working, man, shooting videos, and I keep those sneakers.
Yeah,
Still got them.
Cause
it's symbolic,
man. And I look at them and go, holy mother of God, look at these fucking sneakers you're wearing, you fucking idiot. Like, you know what I mean? But I was saving every dime, and that's it. So to anybody that's listening to this, I just say this. If you're in your 20s and you're not where you want to be, my friend, this is the time to make the mistakes. This is the time to fuck up. This is the time to experiment. But make sure that you're working towards just something. Because your time on this earth, like Reggie said, is not promised. You have no idea what it is. Life is short, but guess what? For some people, it can be long. And I'm living for the long. Right? That's it. Like, it can be short, but man, can it be long? And if you're in your 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and you didn't figure it out, it can be a long, sad, miserable life.
That's why, not to cut you off, that's why I want friend groups to grant grace for the one in the group or the two in the group that's
let
like
them be
that.
great.
Let them please.
Don't put them down.
And don't
fam.
take it personally. Like
Don't take it
when they
personally.
can't hang out.
That
Yeah.
shit, bro.
Yeah,
I'm not
man.
going front. That shit gets me tight.
Let me
'Cause it's
grind.
like I understand that you can't understand this realm.
Big facts.
You can't even put yourself in the headspace.
Yeah.
To even understand where I'm coming from. Like we're like, yo, I have to do this every single
Day.
like they don't understand. So please. I know everybody's not like that as to where they can balance the work and the focusness and do trips, because a lot of people not like Reggie. They'll do the trips and just get this fully distracted.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, you're good.
Oh no, but I could do that.
Live well, and you. But
because
I
I
know
still
you
have
work.
like my priorities in order.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I'm not just fucking going to Tulum every weekend, guys.
Can I be honest? I do feel like women or girls. Excuse me if that's not proper. I feel like girls just actually do that better.
Yeah.
Like I feel like y'all are just naturally just better at balancing and keeping your shit
Absolutely.
tight. Like I just feel like y'all are just better at
Don't
that.
get like lost in the sauce just because I said what I said. Like life is beautiful, enjoy the moment, but still keep your goals in mind.
Yeah.
Because if you think you're running out of time, you're not. Like for example, like Issa Rae, she fucking popped off at age 30 and she's fucking
fire.
Fucking role model of the fucking century. So
your friend is not crazy.
Yeah, your friend is not crazy.
They just might know what it takes and what they might have to do, but just you could be friends with them.
That's a fact.
It's
I like that.
No, and like people, it's very easy for us to say like, oh yeah, I understand like they have to work. Like I don't give them a hard time. No, honestly, a lot of you guys really do give your working friends a hard time. So
I do.
Stop that shit.
Yeah,
okay.
Like underhanded too.
No, people,
Like,
you say you understand them, but you're really giving them a hard
Y'all
time.
don't really understand.
Yeah.
Y'all understand this shit. Like underhanded, like this nigga always blah blah
doing-
blah.
And then you start looking at something like, but I thought you supposed to know as my dog. Like
That
you
whole
know I
Hollywood
got-
No, also even if
Friends
You-
from your
Hollywood
family.
shit.
All you
The
niggas.
whole Hollywood
Don't get me
shit.
started.
No,
I
even
got
if-
people that call me Michael Jackson. Like, I don't know if y'all remember, Michael Jackson had to schedule appointments just to see his family. Like just for his brothers to speak to him, they would have to make appointments.
That's real shit.
So
that's
there's been like a running joke where my family, oh look, Michael Jackson came to the barbecue. Like, fam, I'm just out here grinding.
I'm
Like
just working,
it's not
guys.
that I don't love
Then
you.
you make that
or-
person feel self-conscious
Yeah.
about what they
Yeah, you
do.
make
And then it
Like-
makes me not want to come around even more.
Oh, that's
Then it
true.
makes me not even want
Yeah.
to go to the family function because it's like, yo, I don't want to hear nothing.
Also-
I'm so focused. All I need is support.
sometimes for your working ass friends, not just that they could flake. I like grant them the grace to flake because they're working, but also sometimes they just might need a Saturday night to like
Just to
decompress.
breathe.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Like a
Let
free
them.
day, like a free day doesn't. If I tell you I don't have anything to do today,
that doesn't mean I'm available.
thank you.
Facts. Watch. You know what?
Thank you.
You know what you got to watch out for. This is a word of advice to people. Watch out for the friends that, as you progress, start to distance themselves from you. And when I say that, kind of like, I think that there's certain people even in my life that I feel like, as I've grown in my career and just everything and all of this stuff, that I feel like they don't want to be around me because I feel like it makes them feel insecure.
Oh my God.
And it's really weird. And I'm not that guy. If I'm standing in front of any of y'all, I don't tell nobody. You don't gotta know shit. You don't know what kind of car I drive. You don't know my businesses. You don't know my Insta.
He drives a nice ass car.
We don't know what you're talking about. But
Same way. I'm the same way. You got to see it, right?
Right, you got to see it. When you see it, you see it. But I feel like those people that in my life that I noticed distance themselves with accolades, I go, oh, I'm not. I push myself away from them as well. Like, oh, you're not happy for me.
You're not.
And I have to distance myself from you as well because why don't you want to be around more? You know what I mean?
I
Like,
have to feel weird by just talking about my facts.
I'm
not trying to rub it in nobody's face. It's not like that. I was asked a question. I answered this. Yo, I just hope y'all listening to these gems right, man.
Yeah, for sure.
ain't gonna lie.
Honestly, it kind of makes me. It's actually a perfect segue to get into Micheal K. Williams. Coming off of what Reggie was speaking to, saying, hey, I have to live my life. I don't know how long I'm going to be here. I don't want to take anything for granted. Yeah, work is so important and progression is so important, but there's other things in life that I want to enjoy too, because again, nothing is promised. And
But don't be reckless now, guys.
absolutely, yeah, don't be reckless. Don't be reckless. But Micheal K. Williams, man, I think seeing all of the prominent black figures in entertainment and music and sports over the last, let's say, 3-4 years, it just seems like it's a never-ending cycle. It's like a vicious cycle that our community is in, losing prominent figures, legends almost, to say. I think like Micheal K. Williams, right, is such a special talent and gift and example of defying the norms and the odds, right? when you see him, there's a scar on his face.
Right down the middle.
Stories come with scars, right? We've all heard that. You see it, it's like a kid. A kid is so naive. When they see a scar, they don't think, they just look. Oh, what's going on with him, right? You see a scar and it represents pain in some form or fashion. A scar at some point before it healed, it was pain. But when you see Micheal K. Williams and the layers, right? The layers to that man, he was a dancer, like a full dancer, an activist.
Yeah.
There's a lot of layers to him.
Like did all of that.
And I feel like the age 54, as we continue to get older, continue to climb the ladder of just life in general, I don't want to take it for granted. I don't want to take it for granted. I don't want to take these moments for granted. It almost made me reach out to some people that I'm like, you know what? We haven't spoken in a real long time, but I've seen a lot of heroes pass away. Yeah. Obviously, the Kobe Bryant, Nipsey Hussle, Chadwick Boseman, he would his work was just on my mind. He got a building named after him on Howard University campus. Like that's a big deal.
That's
but
fire.
to see
That's
us
big.
living through these times is almost like the pendulum is swinging. It's like, oh wait, that cycle of life. Like one day I'm gonna be a grandfather. Fuck a father. Oh my God. It's like, whoa, what is going on? What is happening? Like I'm climbing and I'm seeing things happen and transpire the way that they are. And speculated that it had something to do foul play with drugs and fentanyl. And I kind of just wanted to tell people like drugs, right? Akon made a real bold, ignorant statement in my mind, right? He said, just stop using them. Just put them down. Just leave the drugs alone, right? Akon is sober. Akon doesn't drink, doesn't smoke, doesn't do anything.
Doesn't know the
and
drug.
that's his choice, right?
Doesn't know the drug culture.
But if you ask Akon to stop having sex with women, which is probably his vice, knowing how he is and his culture and, just being familiar with Akon. Like I'm a fan of his. And I know what he likes to do. He's around women, right? That's your vice, women. Some people have different vices. The way you go about that, his demons may not be your demons. And so anybody who has that mindset of just put the drugs down, I think is ignorant.
I mean, if they could, they would by now.
Exactly.
Like, it's not just easy to just be like, yo, stop. Like, it's not that easy. It's really not.
It's a sickness. It's a disease. It attacks your body. It's a physical and a mental toll.
And it's like the drugs right now, this shit is being mimicked. All right. So a lot of the stuff that these people think that they're purchasing, like their cocaine and their meth and their heroin, it's a lot of it is being cut with fentanyl. So who are you to tell people that's been using drugs for years as their vice to stop using drugs when maybe they were even assuming it's something else, SaVon even brought up earlier that you got to cherish life. I met Micheal K. Williams, no lie, and this is like, it fucked my head up when I read the news, bro. Like, it had to be only about a month and a half ago. He was over there in Astoria with on the side where we record other shit. And I remember telling myself, like, wow, this is an individual who I never thought I would meet. I'm meeting him right now. This is so freaking crazy. He had come to just chop it up with DJ Premier and just show appreciation for the people on the JBN side. And I just remember telling myself, like, wow, that was dope. I watched The Wire. I've watched so many other various shits from Sun. Like, this is so fucking great. The reason why I think it fucked me up so much is that was about a month ago. Never would I imagine that would have been one of his last moments.
Right.
I would have never assumed that was one of the last things, places he would have frequent or went. And I was there. So I think it really, really fucked me up as to what you guys were saying before the open. You got to cherish a lot of this, man. You got to cherish a lot of this and not put the blame on people. We all celebrate life differently. All right, we all celebrate life differently. So, yeah, big rest in power.
Word
to Micheal K, man.
Absolutely. Yeah. I think it's really important to just kind of understand that disease and sickness and demons and battles and fights, they come in all different shapes, sizes, forms. We all have them in some form or fashion. Yeah. And I don't think anybody's is better than the next, Right. And to kind of see how everything played out and to hear some of those things and to know how close it's 6 degrees of separation with everything. You know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody. Like the time that Alex is speaking about me and Micheal K. Williams, I was supposed to be there with Alex. And just by happenstance, I wasn't. But that's how small, it's a fraction of time that we kind of have on this earth. And it leads to my favorite 2 words, the 2 P's, passion and purpose. Like one of his other last posts was, I want to say he was reflecting on when Kobe Bryant passed away, and I'm going to summarize it. But he said, hey, when I pass away, what's my legacy? Will I be alone? What have I left behind? Who have I been to the world? And I hope that his family knows, and I hope that he knew. And actually, you know what? There's a clip that was circulating where another actor actually gave Micheal K. Williams his flowers right in front of his face. And I think it was really profound. Yeah. So I'm going to play this clip. It may be a little lengthy. I won't play the entire thing, but I do think it's important to give people their flowers, whether there's whether it's a peer, whether you know them, whether you work with them, whether it's a working relationship or a personal relationship, a family member, a friend. Just give people their respect in any capacity. I woke up and I text my grandmothers, I text my mom, and I just say, yo, I love you. Straight like that. Yeah. So I'm going to play this clip.
I think I crossed the line with, my real life and Omar's fictional life. But I had to, I learned now how to separate the fictional world from my real life. But the lines got a little gray because I was a little green in the early process of that.
Well, he may say that he was green, but Micheal has contributed 2 of the most iconic characters in the history of American television, with Omar and with Chalky White. What we are actually getting to witness in his young career, we're going to see a lot more, is like one of the great American actors, giving voice and giving flesh to characters that most people would have never given the same humanity to, of opening a window to a world of men that we pass by or don't know about. It's one of the most innovative portrayals on television in our generation, and it was an honor for me to even share the screen with him. One of the greatest moments I've ever had in my career was the scenes that I did with Micheal. He's a very special man, very special artist, and what art is to the community, thoughts are to the individual. It's the place where we reflect on who we are, and he has opened up a window of reflection to people who may pass people on the corner that they would have never given humanity to, that he has made people think twice and give humanity to these men. And that's classic American television history right there, Micheal K. Williams.
When I watched... Oh, wow.
You could just tell how other people speak about him, how they felt. You know what's funny? You could just picture, envision who this man was just from those words right there if you never even met him. So if that's everything you need to know about Micheal K, man.
Yeah.
I forgot about Chalky Williams. I forgot.
From
Boardwalk.
Fucking
show.
Oh my God, a great
Chalky.
Show. A great
He saved that white man.
Yes, he did.
He saved that white man. He white man. He saved that white man at the end.
And I love how that clip is gonna live on forever now.
Yeah.
And now like people, not even just the people who like first saw that clip, but like now years from now, you could like look back on that and be like, look, like people told him how great he was.
Yeah, to his face.
So that's like really making your moments count.
Absolutely.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, rest in power to Micheal K. Williams. Text your mom right now if you're able to. Text, your father if you're able to, your grandmother, your friends, your child if you're able to. I just want you to send them a text and just let them know you love them. And it doesn't have to be a long conversation. I think that's one of the things in 2021 is we feel like if we text somebody, we have to maintain the conversation throughout eternity. Like we can't just end conversations. I can't just hit my grandmother and say I love you and then keep it pushing. Like
what's wrong with that,
we don't. Let's recondition ourselves to just getting in and getting out and saying, look, this is how I feel. You're on my mind. You're on my heart. I'm thinking about you. I love you. I appreciate you. And keep it pushing. So again, rest in power to Micheal K. Williams. You will be missed. A very, very pure, amazing soul and talent and gift to the world. We thank you.
Yeah, man.
We thank you sincerely.
You just inspired me to start doing something. Like there's a behavioral change that you just inspired me for. One time I was talking to someone and they told me, listen, the best way to, not saying keep your relationships, but they said a good way to hold on to your relationships is whenever you're thinking about that person,
Just text them.
just text them.
Just do it.
If a person comes to mind,
Just do it.
just text.
I do it.
And
That's my bag.
I feel like that's gonna be like a New Year's resolution for me, but I'm just gonna start doing that.
Yeah.
I do it all the time.
Yeah, like I'm just gonna check. Like if I think about you, I'm like, hey, what's up, man? Like yo, it's been a while, but I hope you're doing good.
All the time.
I'm gonna start doing that. Like
I
I
had to
think that's
implement
healthy.
that.
Yeah,
I had to.
I need
because
to.
As you get older and mortality becomes a real thing. Like,
Yeah, it is.
I was looking at a picture somebody posted. Actually, Joe posted a picture of his former pastor who passed away.
Okay.
And his pastor, in the picture that he posted, he looked happy, he looked jovial, he looked young, he looked vibrant, he was smiling. And then I just thought, like, yo, like we're moving into that phase of life where we're gonna see people and lose them. Like, there's gonna be people you were in class with, and it's like they're not here. You just don't really know. Right. And so I don't know. I think I just kind of look at life. I've taken a much different approach, right? I was actually faced with that this past weekend too. So a few months ago, there was some things that was happening in my little small sector of where I live, of my town, and there were some people who weren't too happy with me for whatever reason, and you kind of get the people going. Like I'm a little polarizing in the town that I'm from. You love me, you hate me, and it's cool. I always lived with that, and I dealt with that. But it was a while ago where there was some kids from my town who were tagging Joe, Rory, Maul, Ian, Parks at the time, tagging, my employers or coworkers, whatever you want to call them at the time. And it was like, yo, fuck out of here, fire SaVon. He's a bitch ass nigga. Fuck this nigga. Get him off the show. Da-da-da-da-da. Like, people that I knew in real life.
What the fuck?
Listen, I went to class. I see them all with same similar bars, similar circle. Talk about 6 degrees of separation. Fuck 6 degrees, nigga. You are my neighbor. Like, it was a real thing happening. And my mentions are just being blown up by people like, fam, I know you. Like, I saw you not too long ago at a bar, and it was all love. And it was, hey, man, congratulations. You representing, you doing your thing, you elevate. It's all love. And then as soon as people came and attacked me on social media, it was, yo, fuck this nigga, fire this nigga, tagging. It was wild shit, right? Yeah, it was disgusting. But what the fuck? I set up this story to kind of say, just speaking about the evolution and the change of life. I was back home this weekend for Labor Day, and I had went to the mall. And I was at one of the kiosks just looking at something. Yeah. And I'm walking and I see a familiar person. Like, somebody that you went to school with. No matter how big or small the school is, you can recognize somebody from a mile away, whether they got taller, shorter, fatter, whatever. It's just like, nigga, I seen you in the hallway for 8,000 years, 8,000 hours. Right. I know it's you. So I seen this one kid.
You walk, nigga.
Exactly. I seen this one kid. And it was one of the people who I don't know why I blocked him. That's how I was. I was tight. Like, I'm like, yo, fam, I will really fuck you up if I was just really hot. So I had to block the nigga because I don't want to lose my job. I can't lose no opportunity. I don't need that, right? You ain't worth nothing. Right. So I see the nigga, and he's with his daughter.
Oh, it's a different vibe.
And he's with his girlfriend.
Oh, big vibes. Big different vibes.
And so he looks at me, and he goes, yo, what's up? And salutes me as if I don't remember him tagging my employers, saying all these horrible things, trying to get me. Like, and then I just went into the mindset like, yo, what if, right? Let's play different scenarios. Right. I'm going to give you 3 different scenarios. Let's play them all out. Right. What if I did get fired based off of what you were trying to tag and get my employer's attention for? Right. Right? What if that did affect my livelihood? Right. Right? Right. That was the first thing I thought. Right. Second thing I thought when I saw this guy, what if I was in a bad fucking mood and I just wanted to smack the shit out of you in front of your whole family, my nigga? That's the second what if. Right. What if I didn't give a fuck and I had nothing to lose?
Right. What if I lost my job and and I just had nothing to
lose? What if A and B?
What if A and B happened? Right. And C, like, what if I just didn't care?
Right.
What if is what I'm saying. Like, you playing internet games, you're not taking nothing in conscious. You're not thinking about anything. Right. You're playing these keyboard games, and you just never know. Right. And it goes back to, like, again, I don't want to compare it to death. Like, I'm not thinking about killing anybody, but it's just like, yo, what if I wanted to harm you because you tried to harm me? Right. And you think you're harming me on the internet, but now I see you in real life. Right. What if? Right. Like, I don't understand it. Right. So I hope everybody just uses their energy for good. Please use your energy. Sending out positive energy. I was really, because back when I did know this kid or whatever, like, I was really impulsive. So there would have been a time where I would have approached the dude. Right. I don't give a fuck if you was with your mom, your daughter,
So what did you do? It just was like, yo, and then, like,
I stood next to him. Yeah,
you just stood next to him?
I stood next to him and his daughter.
Just to let him know.
And I was just shopping. I was just looking. I didn't do anything at all. Right. Because I just kept replaying. What if? What if I was upset? What if I lost my job? What if I wanted to smack the shit out of you? What if? What if? And then I know he's thinking, what if?
What if?
Like, oh no.
What if this guy?
He was saying, yo, please don't.
Please don't.
Yeah.
Like, I got my daughter here.
Yo, please don't pop.
He was holding his daughter in his hand, in his arms.
That's crazy.
He was holding his daughter in his arms, and I took that as a sign of,
don't pop.
I'm cool.
It was a white flag.
You're not gonna violate. You know what I'm saying? I knew what that was, but what if I was on that type of time?
See, that's the shit that get me tight, bro. You got so many other priorities, Duke.
I'm so scared.
You know what I'm saying? What are you doing?
That's why I'm scared to have
Just
kids.
what if?
Take care of your family.
Because, man, somebody do something to me. Somebody do something stupid.
Stupid like that, bro. That's gonna get me tight.
Oh, okay. I thought
you were gonna get me tight.
It's like, Lord.
That's a whole different.
But why you a keyboard warrior when you got a whole scene?
And that's what I'm saying.
So am I wrong now if I want to approach you? Because this is the only time I get to see you. So now, am I wrong for approaching you when you try to take money out of my pocket? When you was trying to take the bread that I pay my rent and whatever the case may be, my opportunity, fuck the money, nigga. I worked hard for everywhere that I'm at.
In that opportunity, I mean, that scenario, I think it's more of like the setting of it. Because if you saw him alone somewhere else, even me, Miss Peacefulness, like I would have definitely wanted you to say something to him at least for being all fucking scary on the internet like that. But I think it was just a setting of it. You know, you guys are in a public place or whatever. So I'm glad you handled that. Yeah,
I seen little baby.
I want to G you in front of your daughter. She ain't gonna respect you or listen no more.
You know what I would like to see? I would like to see a reality show.
He might be onto something. Let me hear.
I think it should be called In a World called Internet Warriors. Right? Where celebrities look at tweets, see the fucking evil fuckboys that are talking shit, and we pull up.
Yeah.
And we have calm talks and stuff with them. We go,
oh, there's like a healthy.
Yo, why you do healthy? Like, yo, man, why did you
tweet suck my dick for?
Suck my dick. My daughter's a bitch and she's a fucking.
No, but they just wanted that response, and that happened to him. Where like he responded to some wild shit in his DMs, and he was like, "Oh, bro, I just wanted you to respond."
Oh yeah, all day.
That happened.
Man, my DM, Lord have mercy. Some people I just want to bleat them, but you know why I don't play that game? Because people tend to be. Some people are suicidal, and I never want to be like, yo, man, fuck you, and then I fuck you, and then you kill. I never.
Yeah, so that's a real thing. Yeah, he's not even being too dramatic. That really does happen.
And I know some people are like, and I know some people can't like me. I can sick my fans on you, right? Like, yo, this dude said AB. Like, people have called me a nigger, all kinds of shit in my DM. I remember when I did my Say Their Name song, and people was calling me nigger all day, and I could have took those people and said, these are the motherfuckers that are racist. But guess what? One of those kids could be so I'm still thinking about you. You calling me a nigga? How about that? And some of those kids can be so unstable because I know this could be some 15-year-old kid that's all fucked up, and then I'm sick my fans, and he's like, and that might be too much for him, and that's his breaking point. He kills us. So I never want. So it's like it's unfortunate because good people understand that. I feel like people that are compassionate and have remorse and say, I'm gonna let that go, and just have intelligence and a rational. I feel like we tend to be passive as we get older and smarter because
that's the
we
one.
understand what consequences
I'm realizing
are.
that now.
Yeah, I'm
really calm.
I'm way more rational.
Way more rational
than I was when I was a kid. And I feel like
Way
that's what
more
these internet warrior kids are, because anybody can pick up that phone. I'm not telling Ben Simmons, you suck a dick, get out of Philly. Like, I'm not burning jerseys.
I was the suck my dick nigga on Twitter when Twitter was like 2012.
Wait, you what?
I was the big. Oh my god.
I never would have thought that.
Really? You were a hater?
I never.
You were a hater?
No, I would tell people to suck, like when they was on my body, like, yo, suck my dick. Your mom's a this.
Yo.
Hey, yo, that's why I fucked your blah, blah, blah. Like, I was like, I deleted all them shits. So, yeah.
What app you use?
Huh?
What app you use?
I literally did the old-fashioned way. Typed in my name and then just whatever keyword.
I'm going to hit you later.
Huh? I got you.
I'm surprised you haven't done that already.
Oh, yeah, I did all that.
Let's stop talking about this.
Okay. Oh, my bad. Oh, okay. Never mind.
And we're back. Katie Couric, black people.
What if I was with my niggas?
Like, yo, he's still there.
Yeah.
But yo,
this
I
is
was so
weighing
high,
heavy on his
I
mind.
really wanted to, like, I wanted to just show that nigga, like, you are. Like,
No, yeah,
oh
because
my
that's some
God,
hater
bro.
shit.
I
Like, that's
wanted
really
to do
some.
something to that nigga. Like, I don't even really move.
Oh, yes. I feel you. This is one guy, real quick before we go. This is one guy on Twitter, right? He literally lives only to contest anything I tweet. So you want to know what I do with him? I let him talk to himself.
Oh, I block niggas.
Is it like a burner account type
I
shit?
love blocking
really
niggas.
block.
I am big.
Wait,
I'm
what?
big blocker.
I don't block.
Yo, I recently have been through that. Like, I usually don't block people, but it's fun.
It's beautiful.
It's very fun.
Yeah.
And guess
Because
what?
also I haven't gotten hate until
Right.
I'm not blaming this podcast, but like recently I've gotten mad trolls just replying to everything.
Yeah.
That's how they do.
Okay, just to slip in there real quick. I know we're running out of time,
Nah,
but like
you do your
okay,
thing.
so the storm we experienced the past week.
What the fuck was that? I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Oh my god.
But what the fuck?
I thought he was talking. Oh my god, I got scared.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
I was like, I'm sorry. Did I say something?
Fuck was that?
No, yeah, well, we didn't know, but and so like prayers to people who were like dead ass affected. Like, I'm not saying this to make fun of anyone. I'm not saying that, but there were some people who really had to walk through the water, like the flooding, to literally get to their car, to get to their kid, shit like that. So if you have to walk through it, I understand. Like, you're not doing that by choice. Like, you have to for survival. But there are these people who want to go viral so fucking bad that they go to their crib, they're nice and cozy, but they want to leave their crib, blow up a little floaty or whatever, and float through the fucking streets of New York with their hookah playing music.
That was nuts.
You know,
Yeah,
people go viral like that. But then
that was me.
And then SaVon, no, because my little,
you got better whole training than that.
No. The one thing that I want to say to that is like, can you please stop doing that? Because I usually don't comment on those types of things because I'm like, I like letting people enjoy shit. You know, it's a joke, whatever. Ha ha ha. He just wants. It's not, but it is a big deal to me because it's like that water is. I don't think people know. Like, that water is literally toxic. It's literally fucking. It's poop that rises up from the sewage system.
Everything.
If you live near a chemical plant, it's like toxic water. So I just wanted to like say something on one of those videos. I replied, I was like, yo, he's really floating through shit water for views, like what? And it got like mad likes or whatever. And then so a lot of people saw that comment and started replying to me like, oh, just Lynn, why are you being such a hater defending this man? I'm like, yo, this is like, just please, I want to say something.
People are dying.
Like, you could literally die from that. So I wanted to like say something, and then the mad trolls, and then I blocked everybody. So yeah, that's
people
why I
died.
that.
People did die.
No, they did.
I know. So yeah, like,
People died.
excuse me if I'm bothered by people doing stupid shit like that when they don't have to. Like,
You want to know what it is with me, Reg? You're right. Blocking them cleans the job. I'm just such a sick, maniacal fuck. Okay.
wait, what?
I don't want you to get even the service of knowing, oh, he blocked me because he was mad at me. I want you to sit there and talk to your fucking self every single time and wonder, does he not see it? And just keep that's how sick I am.
Hey,
I wish we could zoom in on his face
Can I
right
give
now.
you some perspective with that? I'm with you.
I'm sick.
You know what hurts them a lot?
What happened?
When you block them and they no longer
can
see
do it at all.
And guess what they do? They'll DM me.
Yeah.
I got my other account. I'll go, I can block you way faster than you can make 12 accounts. Block again, nigga.
Yeah.
I gotta press one button. You gotta find and go through emails. If I'm gonna make you work to hate me.
So I'm gonna make you work to hate me.
I'll be like, they be like, you're still a bitch. I'll be like, block. And then 2 days later, yeah, you're a bitch. Block. I can do this all day. I can do this all day.
I might start that.
Block them, because when it hurts, trust me, it hurts them when they can't see it. They lose it. They like, oh shit.
I just want to know, like, what type of people, like, what type of people even say those things? Like, why do you have so much time on here? Like, I'm really thinking about that, because I'm like, to me, I'm like, why are you defending a man floating through shit? Like, why are you doing this? Like, I don't know. It was just so fascinating to me. I'm like, yo, why are you caping for this man?
I'll
like,
say one thing. Guess what? It's only gonna get worse.
Oh yeah, I had to tell Reggie last week. Like, she was so surprised when I said, Reggie, I hope, like, you know, you're gonna have to get an agent. And you're gonna have to get like a manager and an assistant. Like, that's the path that you're it's coming. I don't know what to tell you. Like, trolls is like the first sign. When you start
maybe
trolls,
I think I'm so
like,
fucking.
Oh, shit, I'm going somewhere.
Maybe I think I'm so unbothered with all this internet shit or whatever. Yeah. But like, maybe it's because I haven't experienced it to that magnitude yet. Like, I get a few haters here and there, but now once they really come, I'll be like, oh my god, guys,
watch this. Welcome to podcasting.
Oh, brother.
Round of applause. Can we get something? I don't know, Deb, if you got the... Yeah, let's clap it up for Reggie. Clap it up for Reggie. Yeah, there we go. Hey, she's now made it.
Officially a podcaster.
Yeah, you're officially a podcaster when you got all these people that are
Nah, but if you guys see, I mean, you know, if you... I act like I don't want to age or whatever, but if you guys see that first sponsored post... Yeah. Just comment under it, okay?
Oh, let's go. Sponsor post?
I'll get it.
Hold on, get shit. And speaking of sponsor posts, I'm sorry. I get musicians all the time that say, hey, man, how can I promote my music? Like, what's something you think I can promote my music? I said, have you ever put $1 into anything? No. Me and my friends get together and we post it. I said, there's a little button on Instagram. It says promote.
You click it.
Press the button.
Oh, I got a business coming.
Try it.
Really,
are you gonna promote? Like, are you gonna use the promo?
Really soon, and I think I'm gonna use that feature. I have something coming. I'm previewing it. I gotta show you. Actually,
wait, can we say what it is or no?
I wanna hold it.
Okay, you wanna hit it with the boom?
Okay, I wanna hold it a little bit. We still got it under wraps.
Okay.
But going back to how Alex said that just being around you inspired him. There was another moment that you kind of inspired this whole movement as well.
Okay.
And we'll talk about that off air. But thank you, my brother.
I love that.
Appreciate
I love that shit.
We got a lot of things happening on this side. A lot of things happening. It was a great episode, y'all. I had a really good time.
I appreciate y'all.
I love how we were like, before we recorded this, I was like, guys, how can we talk about Certified Lover Boy again? We like literally flushed it out, and we talked about it like OD. So we did with new points.
Yeah,
so
with new points. Word.
True.
Right,
but if you want to listen to the full one, please go to the Patreon. It was a very detailed. We went in.
Yeah, right
for
now.
sure. Yeah,
go to Patreon right now.
What you playing?
I think this is a great outro.
It's a vibe. I liked it.
I think this is a great outro to just kind of peace off. Drake was talking this shit. We were talking our shit. Like Devon Terrell said, head over to Patreon. We got a bunch of new content. Alex is over there. He's chopping it up. I'm over there. Dev, Reggie, the whole gang is over there. It's another episode. We appreciate y'all for rocking with us. This is a dope vibe, a dope setting. It's real clear. I'm focused. I see everything.
Yeah.
I'm really just grateful, man. I'm super grateful, super appreciative. And thank y'all. Thank y'all. Most importantly, thank you.
Absolutely.
It is the Need to Know Podcast. It's what you need to know, when you need to know, on the Need to Know Podcast. We out of here, man.
Letting me take the rap for that cash, but a ghost shit while you finding all of the loopholes. You niggas move